minimizing charisma, maximizing intelligence, shooting someone in the crotch with a cannonball, thrust, propulsion. It's science-y.
Why you always gotta be blowing my spot up like that? There are my runes. There they are. I'm not mad. Science needs art and art needs science. They both need each other to function properly.
There are ways to figure out what the paper is really saying.
And then I'm ready to get on Twitter and yell at people about doing their own research on...
Oh, hold on there, sports fan.
Kyle Hill, everybody! He's the next generation of science communicator. I'm gonna be too old at a certain point to do those terrible things to my body, and it'll be up to you.
He's got like a lion's mane. This guy's amazing. Kyle Hill.
I'm Goo Ramble.
The universe is indifferent to you. Whether or not you have amazing hair, the universe doesn't care.
How are trees pushing past this pressure limit? Ah! Behold, my balls.
Chat! Boom! 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 Get in here! Bam! Hand fire! Chat, how we doing? First question, were you impressed with my eyebrow ability? Bro, I actually drank 2 bottles of radium. Is it over for me? It depends on the concentration of the radium, science time. But the problem with radium is that the body confuses it for calcium because it shares the same column on the periodic table of elements. So your body will tend to take up radium like it takes up calcium, and then radium will tend to accumulate in your bones. That's what happened, science time, to the radium girls, the tragedy of the radium girls, where they were licking their paintbrushes that had radium in it, contaminated with radium because they were making undark, glow-in-the-dark paint for military watches and readouts and other things like that. Anyway, they were ingesting it at their mouths, and then the radium would accumulate in their bones. Science time. Boom! Boom! Get in here. Happy to have everyone here today. Good eyebrow action. Yeah, I learned how to be good with my eyebrows by watching Ace Ventura: Pet Detective a lot of times when I was a butter boy. Butter boy, chat! Get in here. Happy to have all my newbies, all my old bees. Dave Breen, Predator, Acer Z, not just a Predator. Josie, haven't seen you here before. Magnum Dong, slinging the big one in here. Mr. NES AOD, Rudy. Russian, awesome. Kevin Lane. Exactly how versatile is metamaterial besides invisibility, says Kevin Lane with the 5. Well, metamaterial, science time, metamaterial is a category of materials. It's not exactly, it's not always just invisibility. A metamaterial is a material that can have different materials that make up the overall material. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a composite, if I understand you correctly. So we talked about how a certain kind of metamaterial would allow you to bend light around an object or something like that as it refracts and reflects through the material itself. But not all metamaterial has to do with invisibility. Thank you for the 5. And Bobby, god damn it, Bobby. Bobby likes cars with the 10. Gifty subby bubbies. Thank you, Bobby. Get in here. Bam. Boom. 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 Happy to have you here. Have you ever thought of doing YouTube videos? I think you'd be a kind of okay at it. No, I think YouTubers are disgusting. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you. God dang it. God dang it. God dang. Oh, I'm getting close. Wait. I'm getting close. God dang it, Bobby. Propane. I'm getting there. Come on, Bobby. Yeah? Bobby? Am I getting close? I feel like I'm getting close on that one. Liz, as usual, thank you for the 5. Let's get some radiation, says Johnny Hopkins. Just a second. I want to talk to you about something. Tiny Human Question of the Week from our unofficial head of HR, Liz Calvert, and her Tiny Human. Is there scientific research showing that wild animals have deep bonds with humans? Also, my mom posted a picture of a wolf on Discord. Hell yeah. Well, first of all, you're talking about the private Discord that you can join at patreon.com /Kyle Hill. There also will be another reason to join the Discord even next week when we relaunch a fully revamped Office Hours podcast with my young ward of the state, ADEF. It will be about a 30-minute podcast format where me and ADEF take your questions in much the same format that you see everywhere else where white guys have opinions. Ever thought of cross-posting on another platform in case YouTube starts pulling a Twitch? We're streaming on Twitch right now. But if you mean the main channel videos, the play would be going membership only then, probably. We don't have to talk about the diversification of business models in the creator space unless you want to. I could talk bad about so many people. Halo being sung in a nuclear cooling tower might be the coolest thing I've ever seen. Congrats for the access, says Kala. Welcome back, Kala. Happy to have you here. I've only had, Josh, over on the tubes, I've only had 2 videos ever demonetized. So, what's the smallest we can go with a nuclear reactor? Said, well, Bobby, since you just gifted, since you just gifted 10 subs, I'll tell you. Right now, at places like Idaho National Laboratory and all across the world, Science Time, they're looking into what are called SMRs, or small modular reactors. And you probably have heard of them, but you may not know how small they can get. We're thinking of like sorry, I got an important text from Chompy. We're talking about like the size of a trash can. That's pretty small. But Chad, I want to talk to you about something for a second. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, and even when I'm now whatever age I am, I always had a hard time really conceptually understanding condensation. I don't know, you probably have things and concepts that you have a hard time like actually making click in your brain. And right before the stream started, I was caressing this can of pamplemousse like this, and I had a breakthrough. So you know how I like to talk to you a lot about how everything in the universe is just atoms jiggling around? Well, that's what temperature is. Temperature is atoms jiggling around. Right. The kinetic energy of atoms and molecules. The faster they're going, the hotter the thing is. All right. And the hotter the thing is, or the colder the thing is, the faster or slower it's going, respectively, which can determine what phase the thing is in. Right. So very slow-moving water molecules is ice. You make them move a little bit more, they have to spread out because of their energy. You get water. You increase their temperature more and more, and they have to spread out even further, and they become a gas. Right? Okay. Now, the transfer of temperatures between one thing or another is just the transfer of momentum. So just if one thing is moving fast and one thing is moving slow and it hits it, they're both going to move. One's going to move a little bit faster, one's going to move a little bit slower. But on average, they're going to come to like an equilibrium of temperatures that's between the two, right? Okay. So think of like a billiard balls hitting together. Okay. Now, I've always had trouble understanding condensation. Like, how does water just form on the outside of a cold thing? I've always had trouble grokking that. Actually, I need to purge grok from my lexicon because I don't want to support in any way that man. But so think about it. When you have a very cold thing, say this is nice and chilled, the atoms and molecules of this can are moving relatively slowly. And so when faster moving hot air comes and bumps up against it, some of the atoms and molecules in that air, like water, will slow down enough to no longer be gaseous. They'll be liquid because they're losing energy. And that's why when you have something that's really, really cold, that air and the water that's in the air bumps up to it and slows down so much it becomes ice on the thing. That's basically what condensation is. And these are the amazing kinds of conversations that you can have inside here at the what? The facility. Hope everyone is having a good day today. I am, I suppose. I just sent myself a Discord message. How's that possible? Oh, I put a poll in the Discord, in the private Discord that you can reach at patreon.com/Kyle Hill. I said, hot take Keanu Reeves poll. The John Wick series is now better than the Matrix series, with 70% voting yes. Having a great day. Just got some sushi. They're having spam sushi, Hawaiian-style spam sushi rolls back at wherever I live, and I love them so much. Chat, today, if you haven't been here before, our goal is to explore and explain everything underneath the stars and beyond. That's what we do here on the main channel. That's what we endeavor to do every day of my argan oil-filled life. But on the weekends, we like to game, and our goal today, as in every gaming session, is to explore some of our favorite games. Right now, we are going to transition to some Metal Gear Solid games fairly soon. But right now, for some video content later on down the line, right now we are trying to find the most radioactive places in the Fallout series. What's up, babe? I'm talking to the internet. Do you want to show them your muscles? All right. She doesn't want to show you her muscles. Yeah, so so right now we're trying to find the most radioactive locations in the Fallout series. This will be the finale of the Fallout New Vegas game, and then, if we have time, which I believe we will, we'll transfer over to Fallout 3. Now, yeah, we'll be getting into the Metal Gear series, starting with number 1, closer to when the remake for number 3 comes out. And I have a whole video about that. I actually interviewed a nuclear weapons historian to give me his take on if anything in Metal Gear makes sense. So I have a whole video for that. That will go up on the main chan, and we'll probably get some content for it here. So you want to be here if you want to be featured, probably, in the background. What about Tiny Human question? What about Tiny Humans questions? Oh, right. Sorry. Liz's Tiny Human asked, is there scientific research to demonstrate deep bonds between humans and animals? Now, I cannot state any of those studies off the top of my head, but I wouldn't be surprised. Now, if you want to learn more about these kinds of things, Liz and Tiny Human, here are the kinds of things that we could do. We could do these kinds of things. I seem to be missing everything. One moment. Beep, boop, bop. There you are. One moment. Now, if you want to look up studies and things like that, Liz, first place I go to, usually, is a place like Google Scholar, which is just typing in scholar.google.com or whatever. Now, don't worry about those search histories. What you could do is you probably need to know some of the correct buzzword kind of things that they use in that kind of research. But let's say, Okay, so I searched for mutualistic relationships between animals and humans, and that's not going to give me the results that you're looking for, because mutualistic relationships are the kinds of categories of relationships that deal with like how the two species interact with each other. It's in the same kinds of categories like parasitism is. So this probably is more than one. Let's go psychological bonds, humans, animals. So now, Liz, once you know there's some research on a topic, then you want to start narrowing it down to like what kinds of animals you're talking about. So let's just say something like dogs or something. Recently in cognitive science, it has been suggested that dogs may have acquired the cognitive ability to communicate with humans, particularly using human-like visual cues during evolution, and that emotional bonding has developed between humans and dogs by means of similar social cues. So, Liz, to answer your question, is there research that can get at the bonds between humans and animals? Yes, it appears that there is. Greetings, Penitent Man. Now, Penitent Man, you're just in time, because it is time to start getting into it. How close do you need to be in order to feel any adverse effects of the object the size of a billiard ball at absolute zero? I think you probably have to touch it. I think so the problem with super cold objects, not the problem, but it doesn't emit a cold aura, right? In this particular example, like we were talking about with condensation earlier, all of the moisture in the air around this absolute zero billiard ball is going to condense into ice around it, and then that is going to have less of a heat transfer capability because it's now basically covered in ice, and so it's not going to affect its surroundings much from a significant distance away. You know what I mean? So, chat, welcome to the gaming wing of the facility. I'm just about to boot up Fallout New Vegas. Where are we? We just finished the Lonesome Road DLC because we wanted to nuke Caesar's Legion, and in nuking Caesar's Legion, we can visit a very dangerous crater with a bunch of zombies in it, but apparently that crater is the most radioactive spot in Fallout New Vegas, and we must explore it. I'll be playing on my two quantum dot monitors here, but they have the same images on them. I can combine my... It's an approximation of 3D vision, much like a Jackson's Chameleon. I'll be looking at what you're saying the whole time. If you have questions or science times you want to get it, and I want no. Arthur, welcome. Kyle, have you played Starship Troopers Extermination? No. But Smug Potato, do you understand what I'm saying? Even if something is at absolute zero, it is not... Like, think about it again. It is not radiating a cold aura around it or something like the power of cold. It's not doing anything like that. It is a cluster of matter with the lowest kinetic energy possible. And if things bump into it and stuff, those things will slow down and become colder. The air around it will be colder. It will condense ice around it from the water out of the air, but I imagine that it wouldn't do anything to you unless you touched it. Kyle, please tell me you rescued Edie off screen. I do have a separate file where I make the correct choices, where I save the machines, because I don't want to be put in one of their work camps after AI becomes super intelligent in the next 18 months. Kyle, will you be watching the new Alien Earth series on Tuesday? We're actually doing a sponsored little short for it. So we will be involved with the series going forward, legally. Out of curiosity, were you in college when you were working with Because Science? No. I had just finished my master's degree. All right, let's show. Wait. All right, chat. I want to show you a special little thing here. I'm going to show you a special little thing here. So, Arya took out another loner body, one of her cosplay loner bodies, and she's about to go shoot as Abby from The Last of Us 2, and she wants to show you her cosplay. You're going to have to, like, bend down a little bit, but... How does she look, chat? I'll tell you this, she looks better than she does in the TV series. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Get some Arya flexes in the chat. Get some Arya flexes in the chat. I don't know where it is on this one. She is strong as hell. She folds me in half every night.
Don't tell me that.
It's okay, she doesn't.
Again, in Magnum Dong, that information.
Don't worry about Magnum Dong. He's cool. Lean down so they can see like your makeup in your hair. Yeah. Didn't she nail it?
I'm gonna have a lot more blood and dirt on when I.
Didn't she nail it? Didn't she nail it? Whoo-wee.
Okay, bye.
Okay, love you. Have fun. Spot on. Epitome. Awesome. Nailed it.
Thank you, honey.
I'm not saying that. They're saying that. Yeah, she's very good. What the hell are we doing? Yeah, she did that. She's extremely good at that. Need her in the Fallout series? See, the problem is never mind. Is that homie's partner? Says, if I had a life, I'd use it wisely if I had a life. That's Arya. All right, chat. It is time to have a scientist play Fallout New Vegas. Let's find the most radioactive location. Let's see how fast it kills us. Do you both rock climb or something? I used to competitively rock climb, not anymore. I have so much crap on me. That's fine. I used to competitively rock climb, but now I do personal training 3 times a week, and Arya is a certified CrossFit personal trainer. Okay. All right. So I just picked up everything. And what I want to do is a couple things. I may have cheated and given myself a million caps. Don't worry about it. That's not the point of this series. The point is to... Okay, I'm going to store this stuff in a trash can. And then we're going to go to wherever I nuked Caesar's Legion, which I think is over here. Yeah. Dry wells. Yeah. And then we will find the most radioactive location, and if we find it and we can science it, then we will switch over to Fallout 3. Remember, we're already up to 5 science times already. That's not bad. Now, let's put everything in this garbage can. That we garbage can. I like this pistol, because it looks like a... It looks like the gun from Blade Runner. I like this guy. Ooh, I have 2 of them. Now there are 2 of them. And I have the I have the perk where every heavy thing in my bag is cut in half by weight. So I'm like, ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh! Ah! Ow! Ow! With what shall I dispatch thee? I want to choose a new one. Let's, I haven't used Old Glory yet. Someone's about to get gloried. Come back here. Come here. You should be. Alright, that is not working as fast as I wanted it to, so instead, I'm going to shoot their crotches. Come here. Hell yeah. Their armor was surprisingly awesome. Oh, shnikes. Look at what? I bet she took my stuff. I bet she took my stuff from the trash can. Yeah, there's no way. They took my stuff. They don't just carry that crap. Give me that. That was too much. Would you play the new Vegas reboot? Hell yeah. Hey, Kyle. Misfit brought me here. Big fan from the YouTube channel, from a fellow big gaming nerd. Love you work. Love you, Tomahawk. Hashtag get gloried. So how good of an insulator is water for radiation? So that is a complicated question. Because water can be... Science time. Water can be a good insulation for some, but not other forms of radiation. So typically, the more dense the material... Yeah, she took all that crap. Typically, the more dense the material, the better radiation shield that it is. Okay. I'm going to go back to What's Its Nuts and get everything repaired, because my armor is dangerously low. So typically, the denser the material, the better radiation shield it is. Gabby Galaxy, thank you for the Australian $1.49. How you going, Gabby? Aye? Reckon pretty well. Thank you again for the $1.49. Keeping all the science thoughts in my head at the same time while I'm trying to game. So, the denser the material usually means the better the shield. So, when you're talking about photon radiation, whether that's visible light, UVA, UVB... No! I need to repair my... Ah! What the hell was that? I think they just launched a mini nuke at me. Ah! Ah! 1 second. We have done a Resident Evil Science Time. We played Resident Evil 4. No! Get out! Oh! You guys are getting... Chainsaw! Oh, crotch! Give me that crotch! Give it to me! Oh, that was a good one. Okay, so we have done a Resident Evil Science Zaddy. Let me finish my thoughts. How much is going to cost to repair everything? $24,000? Easy. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Okay, yeah, so UVA, UVB, UVC, X-ray, gamma ray, photons, those are blocked best by dense material. You just want to put as much atoms in their way as possible for a certain amount of volume. However, if you're talking about a different kind of radiation, like neutrinos or neutrons, we shield nuclear reactors with water because they emit a lot of neutrons. Those neutrons are neutral. They have no electrical charge, so they travel much more easily through matter. So instead, we use material that has parts of it that are very similar massed to neutrons. Hydrogen is of a very similar mass to a neutron. So when they hit each other, it's like two similarly sized billiard balls hitting together, and it can block it very well. So we use a high hydrogen content material, water, to block neutrons. That's why you see them in spent fuel pools. That's why you see them around nuclear reactors. So, to answer your question fully, whoever said this, depends on what you want to shield. Depends. Okay. We're all healed up. We have everything. I've been told by the game that this next area that we're going into is extremely dangerous. So I'm going to whip out a grenade. Oh, and we're going to go get Boone. Because the only thing he hates more than Caesar's Legion is the zombie Caesar's Legion. So let's go there and get him. And salt is a shielding material? So salt is NaCl, right? And I don't off the top of my head know if sodium or chloride or that molecule is great shielding. It's not super dense. You gotta aim at the crotch. In this game, I always aim at the crotch because it slows things down. Also, on an unrelated note. Okay, that was unrelated. I just want to... That was just... Could water protect you from stellar radiation if you're in a spaceship? It says awesome over on YouTube. Great question. And yes, in theory, water and materials like that could protect you from cosmic radiation. The problem being is that, well, and you could drink it and recycle it, etc., etc. The problem being is that water is very heavy. Water is 64.4 pounds per cubic foot, or 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter. Science time. And it's very heavy. And as you know, getting things to space is like $10,000 per kilogram. So for every kilogram of water you need for shielding, A, it's going to cost a buttload of money, and B, it is one less kilogram of payload you can use. Boone, get up! Science time. Oh yeah, I outfitted Boone to be a crazy murder machine.
Is it time?
Yeah,
I'm ready when you are.
now the problem that we're going to have once we switch over to Fallout 3 is that I don't have a save file. And so we're going to have to start off as Liam Neeson's baby.
High roller sweet.
Is there another liquid or maybe a light water that exists? So use that. Is there a light water? No. Use light water carefully in the context of talking about nuclear stuff, because there's also heavy water. And so most of the reactors around the world are light water reactors, which means they don't have heavy water in them. Heavy water is deuterated and tritiated water. So water that has hydrogen, water water that doesn't have normal hydrogen atoms stuck to it, but instead water that has hydrogen atoms, and those hydrogen atoms have extra neutrons, either 1 or 2, for deuterium and tritium specifically. Now, I know what you're going to say. Kyle, that sounds like fusion fuel. And it is. Now, let me get to these zombies. Howdy there, I'm a cowboy. All right, Boone. Time to murder. What's going on there? Can you explain what the Bose-Einstein condensate is? I believe, someone can correct me if you're going to take the car. Yeah. Okay. You can talk to me, you know. Arya just walks in with a bunch of weapons in her hands and mimes that I'm taking your car. All right, I'm not going to argue with you. Bose-Einstein condensate, as far as I understand it, is atoms and molecules that have all been made coherent, so they all act like they're one giant atom altogether. Then it's like super, super cold, so they're not moving around very much. And I believe it's like how you get one group of, let's say, hydrogen atoms to all act like it's one big hydrogen atom because they all have the same properties. It's kind of like how a laser makes light all have a similar property. Am I correct? Okay. Chat, I want to also stress, I've never been here before, so I don't know how, I've never seen this location with my own eyeballs, so I don't know what to expect. Uh-oh. Okay. So at the end of... Get him! Oh, God. Oh, it's already bad. Why am I just standing there? I don't know. I've never been to this location before. Okay, so everything is green. Now, I don't know why everything would be green. Don't ask me that. I don't know. What do I want to get through this area here? Bam. Irradiated legendary... Shoot him in the crotch! I think he's... ignoring my... Whoa, what is this? What do these guys have on them? Alright. And a kebab. Come on, Boone. We have to find the most radioactive location in this entire area. Right after I blow these men up. Blow them up. Right after I blow them up. One's invisible! I'm gonna die. Wow, this place sucks. And I have nothing more to drink. Ooh, that's pretty good. Two can play at that game. Oh, holy crap. Uh-oh. I don't know if I should be here. Get out of my face! Oh, there's another one! Go for his crotch! Quick! Quick! Wow, they have so much health. This is bad. Frag out! Wow, that's doing nothing to them. Wow, this is bad. Thank goodness I have a minigun. Crotch! Yes, yes, yes. 3 rads per second. That is bad. I hear that it gets much worse. Come on, I need content. Oh. I need my barter up to 75 so I can do the strong back perk. I need more medicine right now, for sure. Oh, oh, that's a sweet sniper rifle. Let me see it. Jeez. Look at this crap these crappers had on them. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. What is chat saying? You got to get on the question. Sorry, I was still blocked from chat because I just followed you, so this question will be 6 minutes late. 6 minutes late says, Hazar Parati. What are more dangerous to biological systems, fast neutrons or slow neutrons? Well, anything with more energy is going to be more dangerous, right? It's how that energy is deposited inside the medium that is dangerous, right? So, for example, we have 2 episodes about particle accelerator accidents over on the main channel. One of them happened in Hanoi in Vietnam, and a man's hand was hit with X-rays, and his hand was so irradiated that they had to take it off. In a similar beam accident, Anatoly Burgoski over in the Soviet Union was hit in the face with a particle beam. The difference being is that the photons, the X-ray photons, stop within the Vietnamese man's hand, but the protons that hit Anatoly basically passed right through without depositing the majority of their energy. So it depends on what you get hit with and where and at what energy. This place is bad. That's a lot of rads. Okay, so remember, you can go up to 1,000 rad. I don't need any of this stuff. I'm rich beyond the wildest dreams. What was I going to say? I don't know. Dave, thank you for the 5. Tell your wife I said hello. Don't worry, guys. It's cool. 2 rads per second. 3 rads per second. 4 rads per second. Uh-oh. Okay, chat. We are now on our way to find the most radioactive location in all of Fallout New Vegas. It's already looking pretty bad. 5 rads per second is an insane amount of radiation. That's, what, if we round it up to 40, that's 200 sieverts per hour. And 10 sieverts will kill you, for sure. Sheesh. That's bad. 5. Oh, he's invisible! Oh, and my head exploded. 5 rads per second. Man, maybe I shouldn't have blown up their entire 6 rads. Ow, ow. Go for his crotch! It's the only way! 8 rads per second. Whoa, I'm at 1 health. How did I get that low? Steady. Quickly eat everything I own. 8 rads per second. I don't... I wonder if I can actually get to the area with the most... without super dying. We'll see. So with that in mind... wouldn't gamma radiation be safer than X-rays, at least where human tissues are concerned, or I'm thinking about it backwards? Gamma has higher energy than X-ray. Kyle, how would a stealth boy actually make you invisible? I don't know. If you look at the stealth boy, it looks like it's emitting some sort of field. Yeah, see, stealth field plus 75%. And I don't know how that works. 8 rads per second. 9. Oh, look at this guy. Okay, so this must be this whole thing. I must be at the end of the area now because that's the boss, and then we will finish our journey. We've been playing this game for like what, 20 hours on stream, something like that. This guy, I have a bad feeling about this guy though. Get him. Get him. Yes. Oh, he looks so dangerous. Oh, he has so much health! Shoot quick! Cripple... He's invincible! Holy crap! He has so much health! I need to... maybe it's his armor. Let's get up in his face. Wait, does this ignore damage resistance? Which one does? Which one ignores damage resistance? I mean, I could probably shoot him in the face. Am I crazy? I thought I had a... Oh, well. Oh! Yes! There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. You ain't going nowhere now! You ain't going nowhere! This guy's armor looks sick. 22? Ooh. A machete and a minigun. Let's take it. All right. Now, I think we are at the location. I think we're at the location. Okay, chat. Here we go. The most radioactive location in Fallout New Vegas. Come on. Let's go. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, this must be the crater. 50. Okay, we're going to die. One second. One second. Bop, 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 bop. Need to see where my rads are. 15, 19, 23, 34, 4. No. Oh! Okay. Okay. So that got up to 75. I think it gets higher in the center. Let's see if we can... Is there any way... Can we go full... If we go full rad down, can we make it in there? 15, 16, 17, 19, 23, 31. Okay, wait, okay, 44, 40. Okay, go. Oh, man. Okay, so that went up to over 80. Is there a way... Now, I assume we could use, like, our Rad X and stuff. Will that make us get closer? Because it's not going to show the true rate. Right? It's not going to show the highest rate. So how can it... Is there a way for it to show what the actual rate is? Or does it insta-kill us down here? No. It does! Okay. Do you have a rad suit? Wander in, take it off. Okay, so I saw a video of a guy doing this. I know what the rate actually gets up to, and we're not close to that. So what is the best way to get into this crater, do you think? Because it seems like it insta-kills us. Let's try a different area. Now, chat, why you know this? I've told you this many times. Why is there a crazy high amount of radiation for a explosion like this, but not an explosion like Hiroshima? 50, 60, 70, 75, 76, 79, 80. Oh! Air burst versus ground burst. First person to say it is Kire or Kyre over on Twitch. Correct. It is because of the difference in where the weapon was detonated. Good job. You learn. Okay. How do we get in there? Could you do the math of Rads? I think it seems like it insta-kills me there. Does anyone know the console commands? Or how to activate that? Does anyone know how to do a console command to give me no radiation? I think there's a kill field there. Ravdos, welcome. Jump over the rads? Right. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. One moment. Hashtag quit. Oh, thanks. Wait. That key doesn't work. The tilde key doesn't work. It's the power key? Do I have to be actually, like, playing the game? No. 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 Is it control? No. No. The power key? Shift 6? No. Kyle, you're a treasure. Love your videos. Keep doing what you do. You majestic man. Says Anfer. Thank you. It's very nice. You need to enable a console in a file. You need a script editor. Nah, screw that. 50. 6. Oh! I don't want to do any of that. Which is an issue. So this is by far and away the most radioactive location that we've encountered in Fallout New Vegas, for sure. And before I give you the actual number and talk about it, I want to exhaust all the possibilities. Why would a location like this be so irradiated? We talked about it. We talked about it's because it was a ground burst. But why would an area be so irradiated like this? Do you guys know? Yes, I've told you that the difference between the bursts, but why? Use the back quote key. There's a back quote key? I don't think there isn't. Might not be built into it. Speaking of radiation in living organisms, Kyle, here's a question. What's your opinion on the theory of the general chirality or handedness of DNA? Is all due to the slight difference in chirality of high-energy cosmic rays due to weak force interactions? Arthur E. King. Fun fact, I actually just filmed an entire video on so-called mirror life, and that will come out in the next couple of weeks. But having the happenstance of cosmic background radiation affect the chirality of early DNA, I know is a theory, but I don't know that much more about it. It's interesting, but it seems just like a cosmic happenstance, right? Tilde. Nothing's working. Oh, I see. Yeah. I don't think... Wait, you guys want me to unplug my controller? Haha, joke's on you. It wasn't even Xbox 360. Whoa, my mouse is fast. Tilde. Tilde. Shh. Tilde. Control tilde. The amount of radiated particles in the ground and the air. Have you tried saying, please, please? This is because of the neutron flux. It's part of it. Yeah, no, you guys are close to Pip-Boy? Oh, shit! Hey! Jalen Mercer is correct. Now, how do I make myself invincible? God mode. How do I make myself invincible now? TGM? God mode. Hell yeah. You guys are geniuses. Hell yeah. Yes. 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 Let's see. Oh. Oh, wait. We can keep going. There was a death plane. We can keep going. All right, chat. Okay, chat. Because of the brilliant members of the chat who have enabled me to hack the system of this game, I have turned on God mode so that we can see the fullest extent of the radioactive contamination in Fallout New Vegas. It's already over 100. Let's see how high it does get. Bam! Oh, Boone died. Oh. He didn't make it. He didn't make it. Oh, it's bad in here. Oh, it's bad in here. I think it should be worst at the exact center. 222? 222? I think there's actually a higher spot up here in the air. 222. 223? 224? 220. Oh. Yeah, see, when I jump up, it actually gets higher. Interesting. I think I'm now stuck in here, but that's fine. Wait. Boone did. Boone! Let's see if I can get higher up to where that location was. So that was supposed to be a death plane, right? But then it, like, reloaded me or something. I don't know how video games work. TCL will let you fly? Collision off. That doesn't sound good. Whee! You hackers! You guys are... What does this even look like? 245. 246. Where is it? There's got to be a locus to all this somewhere that they put up in the air or something. Whee! Whee! Guys, I didn't know you could do stuff like this. Okay, let's find it. 200. 240, 245. Now it's like hot, cold. 245, no. 247, 248, 249, 251, 252, 3, 4, 254, 250, 250. Yeah, here we go. Whoa. I'm flying. Don't worry about me. I'm just flying up in the air. There we go. Nope. 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 This must be riveting gameplay, chat. I'm just looking in the top corner. Is this riveting? It looks riveting to me. 270, 271, 272, 271. Nope. Where is it? Ultra gamer mode activated. So you're gonna survive this? No. This would kill me. Okay, chat. So I think, according to some other videos that I've seen, I think this gets up to like 300. But I would have to find the exact area. But at this point, I don't think it matters all that much. You get the idea. But this is not, in fact, the most radioactive location in the Fallout games. But we will see that. We will get there soon. But let's get it back up to that, like, 270 and make a little conclusion here. Where are we? Where am I? Where's my eyeballs? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, chat. Geez, how many sieverts is that? We're going to talk about it right now. Okay, chat. This is the highest level of radioactivity I could find in Fallout New Vegas. It is 274 rads per second. I've seen it go as high in other videos as 300, but this is undoubtedly the most radioactive location. How hot is this? Now, 200, and I used it by cheating.
I got there by cheating.
But how much is this? Okay, is this as deadly as the elephant's foot? Let's do some comparisons right now for you. Okay, so rad is just a measure of how much energy is deposited in matter. It doesn't relate it back to what it does to human tissue. So let's relate it back to human tissue by dividing it by 100 to get sieverts. Okay. The way to get to sieverts from rad is divide by 100. So that is 2.4 sieverts per second. 2.4 sieverts per second. Now, radiation sickness will start when you get a full body dose of 1 sievert. And nobody survives between around 10, but about 8 sieverts and above, 99% of people will die who get a full body dose of 8 sieverts and above. This is 3 sieverts per second. So you will receive a lethal dose. Yeah, there we go. You will receive a lethal dose of radiation in about 3 seconds, which is an absolutely insane amount of radiation. For context, there's an apocryphal story about the liquidators that were working on the roof of Chernobyl after Unit 4 exploded in the April of 1986. The legend goes that before they went out there, the liquidators, the supervisors would give them a choice. You can either spend 2 years fighting in Afghanistan or 2 minutes out on that roof. So the liquidators in Chernobyl, right after the explosion, had something like that time frame where they would have their limit to being up there and doing anything was under 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes. You would get a lethal dose of radiation in this crater in Fallout New Vegas in 2 seconds. That's crazy. And in game, that makes sense. We're doing all this math, but what's great about this Fallout game and other Fallout games, they actually have a lethal amount of rads correct. It's 10 sieverts, which is 1,000 rad. And if you look at your Pip-Boy, it does have, you will die, right? You can see right here, you will die at 1,000 rad, which is 10 sieverts, which is correct. So it makes all this math easier if you look at that number, because what did we say? A little over 3 seconds? Yes. In 3 seconds, 275 becomes roughly 1,000, and you will die. So that is accurate in that respect. This is an insanely dangerous area, but it is not the most dangerous area in all of the Fallout games. We are going to find the next most radioactive location in Fallout 3. But would you die in 2 seconds, or would it be over days? It depends. Depends on a lot of stuff. It depends on whether you receive medical care or not, whether it's a whole body dose or not, where you're hit by that amount of radiation. Like, is it a particle beam hitting you in the brainstem? Like, what is it, you know? That depends. But that is the most radioactive location, chat. And now, the next step, I leave to you. I'm glad we can cheat for science. Yeah, me too. You guys honestly just saved that video. You literally just saved that video. Thank you, chat. Now, chat, we have a choice. I'm leaving this choice up to you. What do we do next? Do you want me to continue messing around in Fallout New Vegas, or should we jump right in to going to Fallout? I know what I want to do. But should we jump right into Fallout 3 so we can get to the next most radioactive location? Stream isn't over. No. And thank you guys for helping me figure out that little hack there. That was critical. What do you guys want to do? I think we jump right into Fallout 3 and keep it going, huh? because I have to start out as Liam Neeson's baby. All right, since nobody's messing around. What was the key that worked? It was tilde, but I had to unplug my controller, so it was only taking input from the keyboard. Fallout 3, Fallout 3, Fallout 3, can't stop, won't stop. Woo! It's going to be heartbreaking without the radio. Hey, man, I got to do what I got to do. Only up? No. We beat that game, and we beat that game. Why would I want to do it again? Hell yeah. Dude, I remember renting Fallout 3. I remember renting Fallout 3 and playing it for so long that I bought it after I rented it from Blockbuster Video. Now, it's not detecting my controller, which isn't great. Kyle, will you be traveling to the glowing sea after Fallout 3 as well? Well, fun fact, the most radioactive location in these games is in Fallout 4. But it is not in the glowing sea. Dylan says you actually had 12% rad resist, so you were actually in 311 rads. My chat has just informed me that actually when we were playing Fallout New Vegas, we had a reduced radiation. I'm doing this for the video. Bear with me for a second. My chat has just informed me that we actually had some radioactive resistance while we were in that crater, so we experienced rads that got up over 300, making it even more deadlier. Okay, it's not detecting my controller, but we're going to see. You ever going to make long-form edits on this channel? What do you mean?
Let's play!
Oh, you know? This intro is goated. Are you going to make edited videos on the gaming channel? Probably not. Well, not right now. At least Russian. We're doing a lot of stuff on the main channel, but the idea is to have full-time Kevins on the gaming channel. Yes. Right now we're just doing mostly shorts. Thank you, Karina, for the 28. Yeah, Starfield is incredibly disappointing. This intro is so good. Oh, it's so loud. That intro is good. SoCal Dave over on Twitch says, I saw this intro as the TV ad knowing nothing about it and had to get the game immediately. Yeah, this is the first Fallout game I ever played, and it forever put me in love with this game, with this series. It's just so good.
War. War never changes. Since the dawn of humankind, when our ancestors first discovered the killing power of rock and bone, blood has been spilled in the name of everything from God to justice to simple psychotic rage.
But mostly God. Have you done a No Man's Sky video? No. I played it when it
In the
came
year
out.
2077, after millennia of armed conflict, the destructive nature of man could sustain itself no longer.
It's a good speech.
The world was plunged into an abyss of nuclear fire and radiation.
Chad, do you know what's weird?
But it was not, as some had predicted, the end of the world.
I know more about
Instead,
radiation than most people.
The apocalypse was simply the prologue to another bloody chapter of human history.
And I get,
For man had succeeded
I'd
in
say,
destroying
weekly
the world,
nightmares about being
but
irradiated. to
war,
me. It's bad.
war never changes.
Yeah, I know No Man's Sky is better now, but I still don't care.
In the early days, thousands were spared the horrors of the Holocaust by taking refuge in enormous underground shelters known as vaults. But when they emerged, they had only the hell of the wastes to greet them. All except those in Vault 101. For on that fateful day, when fire rained from the sky, the giant steel door of Vault 101 slid closed and never reopened. It was here you were born.
So now it, you know,
It is here you will die. Because in Vault 101, no one ever enters, and no one ever leaves.
that's a damn good intro. Damn good. One second. Can you hear that? It sounds like chairs rocking, like, can you hear that? Is that in the game? Tunnel snakes rule. Okay, that's in the game. Yeah, Ron Perlman's pretty cool. So one thing you don't hear it? Shut up. Don't lie to me. Wait, are you that science guy from YouTube who used to appear on the Nerdist channel? Says Kratos. No. That guy was way more handsome. He had shorter hair and he was way more handsome and more motivated to live his life. That guy was totally different. But thanks for finding your way here. Appreciate it. You don't hear it? Might be your fan? Oh my God. What? It's fine. I'm fine. I'm not going crazy. You are. Anyway, so it depends. Some person, thank you for the 3 dog. Bow wow. Welcome, 3 person. Appreciate you here.
Your avatar's pretty metal.
Not a fun fact, but all these games assume that if an area is hit with a nuclear weapon, it is going to be uninhabitable forever. But that is not the case, or it wouldn't be the case, because there are gradations of livability, and there are habitability, and there are gradations of what is too irradiated. Now, you might be surprised to learn that the majority of a nuclear blast's radiation, to make an area relatively safe to move around again in, the majority of a nuclear weapon's radiation will disperse in like 2 weeks. Military personnel would probably be able to go further into that irradiated location in like 48 hours. Okay. So the immediate radiative effects dissipate pretty quickly. And the most unlivable part of the blast is going to be ground zero. And it's not going to be this huge expanse of land. And then it depends on what fission products are irradiating the surrounding area, because they all have different half-lives, right? Cesium-137 is the main, science time, Cesium-137 is the main contaminant in both Japan and Ukraine. In Hiroshima, oh, sorry, I read that in the chat. In both Fukushima and Chernobyl. Now, cesium has a half-life of like 30 years. So, even though that's a long time, in the canon of these games, if hundreds of years are passing, you are going through many, many, many half-lives of this material. And so the rehabitability of wide swaths of areas affected could change substantially, right? What I'm getting at, science time, is that just because a nuclear weapon detonates somewhere doesn't make a wide area there completely unlivable and dangerous forever. In fact, we know that's the case because there have been dozens of nuclear weapons tested above ground in the United States, and it doesn't make, you know, an entire state unlivable or something like that. Now, science time, there are people called the downwinders who will claim that radioactive contamination from the wind blowing the fallout from these tests in the 50s, 60s, 70s. I forget when international, was it 69? Nice? 75? Not so nice? When was the open air ban on nuclear weapons testing? It was somewhere at 69, nice, 75, something like that. 71? I don't know. There's an entire population of people that claim, like in Utah and New Mexico, that they have a disproportionately high cancer rate because they were downwind of nuclear weapons testing. I have done an entire video on this. I disagree that it looks like, according to the studies, there is not an actual singular population of harmed downwinder people in the United States. It seems like what they are doing is attributing cancer to anything that it's attributable to. 1963, thank you. The sad state of one of the consequences of living longer and longer lives as humans is that cancer is the disease of the old. The longer you live to have your go through mitosis with your cells, the more opportunities there are for that process to go wrong and for you to get cancer. So it's like 40% of people, or close to 50% of people, will experience cancer in some form in some part of their lifetime. And so what I believe the science says is that unfortunate people who are getting cancer anyway are attributing it to something like nuclear weapons testing, from which they can get some amount of assistance or payment. And I'm not saying they're going for that. I'm saying that that is a explanation that has some upside for them. I believe the same thing happens to people near 3 Mile Island back in 71. I always forget the date of 3 Mile Island. Anyway, yeah, I'm not the science guy from the Nerdist channel. No. But I think you know what I'm saying, right? Physics is complicated. The chemistry is complicated. The weather, the climate of all this is complicated. I'm saying that just because a nuclear weapon goes off somewhere does not necessarily mean that it becomes a fallout situation where everyone has to be in a vault for the rest of their lives. There are situations where you can repopulate the area. In fact, I would go so far, science time, I would go so far as saying that, I've been on record saying that Fukushima shouldn't have been evacuated. So that's my stance on it. And if you want to know why I believe that and why and how I back something like that up, you can watch our Half-Life Histories series from Japan called Expedition Fukushima, if you want. This gained traction especially because of John Wayne, especially since him, along with other workers in the Wild West movies, died of cancer, filmed where nuclear testing happened. Yes, King, I made a 40. I think our longest Half-Life history ever is a 40-minute video about John Wayne and filming on those nuclear test sites. If you want to check that out, you can. I go into crazy depth on it, but again, basically, they're conflating normal background cancer rates with nuclear testing. And John Wayne himself smoked like 5 packs a day. You know what I mean? TXC, welcome. When do you believe that humanity will manage to cure cancer? With super intelligent AI, probably within the next 10 years or even sooner. It would not, and I know that sounds crazy, but March 79? Damn it, I always get that wrong. But once AI becomes super intelligent, which is what all these companies are racing towards, even though nobody wants it and nobody understands the risks of it. Once that happens, it should be easy enough for one of these systems to take every cancer patient's data that has ever been digitized in human history and look for patterns in it, spend the equivalent of 1,000,000 years looking through it in a week, and find some generalized effective treatment for all cancers. I believe that is totally possible. It's like, again, just like think of that force multiplier, right? You can look at every human's health records that have ever been digitized ever, literally, and then ask, one of these systems to find patterns in it. I think that will be totally possible to do. I mean, heck, before even ChatGPT came out, there was a AI that found a new antibiotic in like 2 weeks. So to have, there's HIPAA problems. No, I don't want this. I'm just saying. Are there still many happenings to make Half-Life Histories videos about? Well, not really modern ones, no. Not really modern ones, but I don't want any more to happen. I don't want any more disasters to happen. We got to keep going. Yeah, deep mind folding. Yeah, that kind of stuff. We got to keep going. My controller doesn't work. Okay, let me know the volume. Is it in relation to me speaking? Let me know if it's good, bad, whatever.
Let's see. Are you a boy or a girl?
Okay, that's too low. Master's voice has got to be up so you can hear what their footsteps down. Music up. Master up. Back. I'm a... Should we be a boy or a lady? Should we be a boy or a lady? Are the water pools in the Fallout world radioactivity realistic? I think there would have to be large amounts of radioactive material mixed in the water. Yeah, no, that's the idea. Is the whole point of this game is to purify the water supply. But I mean, think of the radioactive contamination in this case like dust and dirt and stuff. As long as that's not being filtered out of the water, it can still accumulate wherever water is flowing. It's perfect to my ears, but your hair is even better, says Fan Dude. Okay. Yeah, so Half-Life Histories will have to expand its scope eventually. Okay, I've seen 2 ladies and 2 boys. Next one to say which one it is, I'm picking it. Girl. Bam. I'm a lady.
It's a girl? A girl. We've got a daughter, Catherine.
Yes,
You
Liam
little
Neeson. I'm a
healthy
lady. I'm a
baby girl.
pretty, pretty lady.
Oh, James. We did it. Oh, daughter.
I'm Liam Neeson, and I approve
Beautiful
this baby.
daughter.
Imagine getting birthed.
You've got
Yeah,
a
I
bright
think
future ahead of you, sweetie.
that's
I'm
someone's
sure of
kink for sure.
Look at you.
Don't tell me what it's
Look
called
at
either. I don't want to know.
Hi there. I'm your daddy, sweetheart.
Oh, it's not New
Daddy.
Vegas. Sorry. I gotta
You're going
change.
to need a name.
I gotta change. I gotta change the title.
Your mother and I have been talking.
Is this Bloodborne?
What do you think about
Okay. Let's change all of our stuff over. Huh? Oop, and my mouse is gone. Oh, there it is. Let's change all my stuff over so we don't have random people coming in and being like, "This isn't what that is." How's everyone doing? Fallout 3's hottest areas. Hottest rads in your area. Yeah, there we go. Hottest rads in your area. My keyboard is basically failing, so I misspell everything, and I'm slow. Not in that way. How do I, from my stream manager on Twitch, how do I immediately change the thing? I don't know how to do that. That always super duper annoys me. I always have to go back to my main frickin' page and do the thing and go to the channel and do the thing and manage this and go to that and... Oops, wait. And then go to Fallout 3. There we are. There we go. And now random people with Russian names won't be able to say that I have the wrong stream title. Ever thought of getting a new keyboard? No, I've never thought about anything in my whole life. My name is Kylie.
That's a good name, don't you think?
Shoutouts to the Naked Gun.
Fits you perfectly.
Yeah.
Looks like they
I
finished
I
the gene
want
projection.
Liam Neeson
Let's see
and
what you'll
Pamela
look like when
Anderson
you're
to
all
save
grown
us. Okay. How can I look the most like me? As a lady. It's not like I'm going to see her a lot, but... yeah. Now that's a lady. Okay, let's see. What's your longest lady hair? Ooh. Yeah, yeah. It's annoying me that my... I'm Wendy the Welder. Ooh, that's more me. That's closer, right? I'm definitely not a domestic goddess. I've had a rough night, for sure. How do... No. 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 Oh man, look at the mats back there. They look terrible. I feel like I'm a corn silk kind of guy. Yep.
You're going to look a lot like your dad. See that,
Dude
Catherine?
looks like a lady. Yeah, I got to do an intelligence build.
Beautiful. Just like her daddy.
How old is Pam? Who cares?
It's a big world out there, honey, full of all sorts of people.
They're both
What about you? What
in their
kind of person are you going to be?
60s.
You're just
James?
Catherine?
James.
Catherine! She's in cardiac arrest. Start compression. Get the baby out of here. Move! Move! 1,000.
Get the baby out of here.
Come on. Hang on, Catherine. Hang on. It's you and me now, okay?
You one day. We need a doctor, not a deadbeat. Fail to meet my expectations, and there will
Don't
be
look straight into the light.
James and his chilly chatter.
I get flashbanged. Oh, now my controller works?
Come on over here, sweetie. Come on.
That's weird.
Walk to daddy.
This is the fastest baby known to man.
You can make it.
You know how scary it'd be to look how
You can
fast
do it.
look how fast this baby is. I'm gonna open this. I'm gonna open that. You can't get me. You can't get me.
Come to
You can't get
daddy.
me.
There you go.
Hey, Liam
My
Neeson.
goodness, just a year old and already walking like a pro.
Incredible.
Your mother would have been so proud. Listen, kiddo.
But
I know you
not
don't like
anymore,
it when Daddy
because
leaves you
she's
alone,
dead.
But I need you to take care of yourself for a minute. You just stay here while Daddy runs to his office. You'll be okay, honey. I'll be back in a bit.
All right. Ah, that's cute. Oh, oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, that wasn't working with my control. It is working with my controller. It's just really... Ah! Why is... What button is this button? Whatever. Okay. What I know is that I need to be a smart boy. But I don't want to have all points assigned. Let's just go. I know I'm a smart boy. And if you know me, you know I'm also a little bit of a strong boy. I'm less lucky. I'm less agile these days because I'm huge. So I'm definitely the smartest boy alive. I don't have that much charisma. But I am a big buff beef boy. Give me that charisma back. Give me that charisma back. Give me that back. Oh yeah, I'm a smart lady. I'm a smart lady. Does this look about right? This look okay? If it was me, and I was a beautiful woman, I'm just a little lady. I'm the smartest lady in the wasteland. All right, no one's saying anything. Boop. Chat, you got to be quicker than that. Jalen, thank you. I always go for intense training. Because it just seems... Oh, I wasn't doing anything. Nope.
You are quite the little explorer, aren't you?
I wasn't doing anything.
Serves me right for trying to pin you in.
I wasn't doing
Come
anything.
over here. I want to show you something. See that? It was your mother's favorite passage. It's from the Bible. Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega.
Mom's favorite
the beginning
passage.
and the end.
Mom's favorite thing was in the Bible in the part with the apocalypse.
The fountain of the water of life freely.
Your mom's
She
favorite
always loved that.
was she loved the
All right,
apocalypse
come on.
of the
Let's go see if your little friend Amada wants to play.
Bible. Is that? Okay. I'm toddling. No, I'm toddling. I'm toddling. I can walk by myself.
These experiments
Don't be a
are
damn
wasted.
fool. We experiment to prepare. We prepare to survive.
Surprise! Stanley, you turned the lights on too fast.
Each day
You blinded the poor kid.
I turned.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you. I turned my
Growing up so
graphic
fast.
settings up to ultra, so it should
Happy
look pretty good.
birthday, honey. I
Low
can't
intelligence run?
believe
No.
You're already 10. I'm so proud of you. If only your mother.
Congratulations, young lady. I don't have to tell you how special this day is, do I? Down here in Vault 101, when you turn 10, well, you're ready to take on your first official Vault responsibilities. So here you are. As Overseer, I hereby present to you your very own Pip-Boy 3000.
Pip-Boy
Get
3000. Oh,
You'll be getting your first work assignment tomorrow.
Sorry. Sorry.
Enjoy your party.
Do you have a plan of
You're
action
only
for this
10
Fallout?
months,
Yes.
So have fun.
Apparently.
Oh man, you got a Pip-Boy. I
Yeah.
wish I was 10.
Happy birthday! We really surprised you, didn't we? Your
Wait.
dad was afraid you were onto us. But
This might be a This might be a much shorter playthrough than Fallout New Vegas, because apparently, I know where the most radioactive location in the game is, and if we can just run there, then this might be very quick. But we'll see, because I might need to. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Why doesn't my control? Oh, it does. But what button is click?
told him not to worry. You're
What?
so easy to fool.
On menus. Oh, I don't have to do that for each one of these. No. No, that'll take forever on controller. What? I don't want to do that. Oh.
You're welcome. But really, your dad did most of it.
I don't
I
want to
just
do
help with the
that.
decorations and stuff. Hey, I bet you can't guess what I got you for your birthday. Go on, guess.
I have no idea.
Ha! I knew I'd surprise you. Who's your favorite barbarian? That's right, Grognak. Issue 14. And with no missing pages.
Holy
I found this in a box of my father's old things.
I found it next
not,
to some other
imagine
magazines
him
that I
reading comic
didn't
books.
want to give you.
I guess everybody was 10 once. Well, I better let you get back to mingling with your guests. We'll talk later, okay? Happy birthday.
When she says, I guess...
Enjoying yourself?
How? There's no way it's going to make me mouse through every dialogue thing. And see, look how weird this is. I don't know what setting this is using. But my right stick... Yeah, I can change it in the Steam menu or something. But my right stick is the mouse. And the action button is literally clicking... Oh, sorry. This is also the mouse pad. And so I have to go here and literally click.
Hey, you having a nice time?
What is... What? What is going on?
Attention, everyone. It's time to
Nice pit bull. What is that?
What is
3,000
Classic.
What piece of junk? I think you have to wind it up every month.
Oh, no.
Big Bucket, thank you for being here.
It's gotta be totally killer, though.
I thought the Fallout 4 story was to find your son. This is Fallout 3,
Wants to go
where
around
you
all
find
day
your
being
father.
called a Volt the Ruler.
Enable Steam input.
You really
Yeah,
are
yeah,
as
yeah.
dumb as you look. Come on, Wally. You
Daddy,
always have good
I told
ideas.
you not to act all official.
Yeah.
Should I... Is it going to do that if I do that right now? You think? Beep boop 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 beep boop bop. Beep boop bop bop beep boop bop boop. Beep. Boop. Bop. Damn it! Damn it! Stand by.
I know
got
you
one.
were joking.
Stand by. 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 Bam. All right. Dang it! What it... All right. You know what? I hope this one happens. I hope this one is short.
No way.
How's it going, sweetheart?
Oh, and I move so fast. Oh my god.
Fun and games.
Ugh, this is supposed to be a party.
Is it okay if I sit by?
You should try
Yeah,
it sometime,
sure,
Daddy.
yeah.
You might like it.
What are you looking at?
Enjoy.
I don't know, your ugly face.
Do you
Snakes are
think
cool,
we
right?
surprised her?
Snake.
I'm sure
We
of
got
it, Amanda.
snakes.
Snakes
Never
are cool,
suspected
right?
a
I
thing.
don't know. Maybe.
Well, I don't know. I've got to think about it.
Have you seen Battlefield 6? Any thoughts? I don't really play those games. Oh, and I can't menu through anything? What? Why? Oh,
How
God.
are you enjoying the party, Mrs.
Oh,
Palmer?
God. I'm not going to be able to... Oh, dang it.
I
All
helped
right.
with
I'm
the
going to run right
decorations,
to the
you know?
highest rad location, and that's
Oh,
it.
really? They're lovely.
Happy
Jonas?
birthday!
You did such a splendid job.
Thanks. I'll send her right down.
I think...
How's it going, sweetheart?
Hello, Officer Gomez.
I think the
Be
ref-
glad you could make
I think the refresh rate
Hey,
on
that
my
was Jonas on
monitor
the
might be too
intercom.
high.
He and I have been cooking up a little surprise present. Jonas is waiting for you downstairs on the reactor level. Go ahead.
Oh, Tactical
I don't
Bucket
think
redeemed a
anyone will
random
mind if
science
you
time.
slip out for a-
Hey, did you know that 75% of all the aluminum ever mined is still in use? That's a pretty good recycling rate. All the streamers are playing Battlefield 6 beta right now. That's not what we do here.
I'm glad to
You guys
be
like
here.
that?
I think it's important to keep in touch with
Also, I'm
people
not really
before
like
you
a
go.
streamer,
It's part
you
of
know what
my
I mean?
job, Plus, well,
Oh,
I
never
like
mind.
parties.
I can't
Happy
believe
birthday!
Happy birthday, dearie. My goodness, I hope I didn't miss the party.
Yeah, they threw me a great party. Oh my god, I can't
They sure did.
use my
My,
controller.
my.
I wonder...
10 years old already? Why, I can remember helping your dad change
One
your
moment.
diapers. And now look at you, a great big grown-up 10-year-old with your very own Pip-Boy.
One moment.
Since this was such a special occasion, do you know what I did?
Why do we use
I wrote
half-lives
you
as a unit of
poem
measurement? Because it's useful.
just for you. I hope you like it.
Try my PS4 controller. We use half-lives as a unit of measurement because it's useful, basically, as far as I understand. It's just because the... One moment! Because what radiation does is decay over time. That defines radioactivity, right? The spontaneous emission of pieces of yourself. And so it just happens to be a useful convention to talk about how long, if you're going to choose any kind of unit, talking about how long it takes to go down by half rather than, a third or... I don't know why, you know what? I'm talking out my butt. I don't know why a Half-Life was made a Half-Life and not a third life or anything like that. Great, it's the same. I don't know. I was talking out my butt, but it seems like just a useful convention.
Of course. Run along now, dearie, and have yourself a wonderful birthday.
Are you scared of AI achieving sentience?
Well, it's been nice chatting with you. Thanks again for coming.
Complicated question. I think AI is going to achieve sentience. I think whether or not AI achieving sentience is going to be an uninteresting question for most people. It is going to appear sentient to most people using it most of the time, and therefore it won't actually practically matter if it is sentient. So I kind of dodged that question a little bit by saying that. Redeem hydrate? So I think I'm kind of dodging that question by saying for most people won't actually care if it philosophically is or isn't sentient. Am I scared of AI becoming super intelligent and then what we use it for generally? Yes. No, bucket. We're not going to, no. We can't start. Why does my controller do this?
On your scheduled burning day.
I'm going to go down to the reactor. That is the third person button? What? Oh my god. Oh my god.
What are you doing down here, young lady? I thought kids weren't allowed.
I'm not a kid. I'm an adult. My name is Kylie.
You sure are. Pip-Boy and everything. Look at that. If you can wait just one more minute, I think your dad will want to give you the surprise himself.
Current AI doesn't even come close to the Turing test.
Are you ready for your surprise?
Current AI has already passed the Turing test. What is interesting about current iterations of, ChatGPT 5 or something like that, is that they blew past the Turing test so quickly that the Turing test we thought was going to be this huge benchmark, and it turned out to be nothing more than a road bump. Speed bump on the road to superintelligence. No one cares. It got completely obliterated. It was never actually a thing. That should scare you a little bit. Or it scares me. Damn it, this controller thing is annoying me.
The Overseer gave you your Pip-Boy, and you're old enough to do some work, so I figure you're old enough for this. Your own BB gun. It's a little old, but it should work perfectly. Jonas found it down here. It was in pretty rough shape. Took us a good 3 months to find the parts to get it working again. You know how tough it is to find a spring that small? Good thing Butch misplaced that switchblade of his. So, what do you think? Want to give it a try?
What do I get to kill?
Easy now. It's only a BB gun, but it's not a toy. Let's go try it out.
Test you speak
Jonas
of?
and I have found a
who are
nice
so
spot
wise
for
in
you.
the ways of science.
Follow me.
The Turing test. The Turing test, famously developed by one of the fathers of computing, or computer science, Alan Turing, who helped the Allies win World War II, who was then unfortunately prosecuted for his sexual orientation, and then he killed himself. That's who Alan Turing is. Unmitigated genius, like one of the true geniuses, a test was named after him that if a computing machine could pass it, it would... It was the benchmark for thinking machines, which is when a chatbot, a computing machine talking to another human through text alone, could convince you that you weren't talking to a machine. It could convince you that you were talking to a human. If it could convince you you're talking to a human, then it passes the Turing test. And you ascribe sentience to it, kind of thing. If current AI is really just really advanced predictive text, what if that is all intelligence really is? Well, that's what I have started to think about it too. Now, listen to me carefully and think about whether or not this describes the human brain or ChatGPT. It takes an enormous amount of data that it has seen, heard, or otherwise ingested, and then based on the context in which it is operating, it delivers something like that upon dependent on all that data it's ever seen before. I mean, it's kind... I didn't say that very eloquently, of course, but that is kind of what the human brain does. That is kind of what the human brain is. And they are both neural networks. So, you know, I am on Team Doomer. I have been sympathetic for people saying like, oh, ChatGPT is just spicy autocomplete. But in some sense of that phrase, so are you. Do you know what I mean? The neuroscience doesn't match up, and language is in the center of experience. But ritual context and observation context are not synonymous, so the level of resolution for accommodating it is still a few orders of magnitude away. Experiential learning still has other benefits. So used a lot of $10 words there, Tactical Bucket, but I know what you're saying in that framing or the kinds of thoughts you can have and speech you, in just this case, in speech you can produce, and that all depends on the context in which you're getting data. And if you are getting multimodal data, that is going to be necessarily different than a ChatGPT-like model that is only getting text-based data. I understand that. But soon it won't be, right? If you have a sphere of radioactive material and wait one cycle of its half-life, how would the shape or volume of that material change? Well, it transmutes into a different material. So when it shoots off an electron or a positron, it's beta decay or alpha decay, it shoots off what is effectively a helium nucleus rather, 2 protons, 2 neutrons. It becomes a different element. And so when it's shooting out alpha particles, yeah, you are losing mass, but the real way that it's changing is that it's transmuting into a different element. That's the big part of it. Right. So if you could lose, you know, atomic nuclei are big, you know, and if it's only losing a small part of it to become a different material, these are things we can look up. I don't know. These are, I don't know off the top of my head. I think what I'm getting at, without knowing the specifics, is that the big thing you will notice over time going through half-lives is that half of that material is becoming a different material. It's not like completely, it's not like if you have 10 grams of material, you are going to have 5 grams of material after one half-life. You will have 5 grams of radioactive material and 5 grams of a different material, more or less, because you're losing only a tiny amount of mass when it's transmuting, right? Just electrons or a couple neutrons and protons, right? So the majority of things that are changing is the transmutation. Do I have that right? Where's Mirmaj when I need him? Jeeps Jones. So yeah. So it's yeah. So it's yeah. So if you have a sphere of plutonium or whatever, after a sufficient number of half-lives, you will have a sphere of lead, but it's not going to be like a tiny little marble of lead. See where I'm getting at? But to know the specifics on how much mass is actually lost in that process, I don't know. I'm saying, you see what I'm saying? Kyle, how many nukes does it take to the So that's why they use half-lives in medicine, which makes sense. Yes, so that's why. So some of the really potent radioisotopes that they use in medicine can decay extremely quickly, which is why a lot of medical isotopes for cancer treatment and other things like that have to be made on site at the hospital because they decay away. They don't disappear, they turn into something else. Okay. And that's tiny half-life for medical radioisotopes is a big problem. Because you can't ship stuff around the world or something like that. You need to make it on site, which means you need frickin' particle accelerators in the basement of large hospitals and stuff like that. Thanks for being here, Chloe. Have a great dinner. Race car. Do I have that? You know what? I'm angry enough about my controller situation that I think we're just going to do this. I'll get back to it. Now, for better or for worse, the AIs have been pretty decent at collating a bunch of information all at once and then giving me an answer to a very technical question. A technical question such as, how much mass is lost how much mass is lost after one half-life of uranium 235. After half of its half-life, uranium-235 will have lost half of its mass. For example, if you start with 100 grams, after one half-life, which is 700 million years, you'll have 50 grams remaining, meaning 50 grams were lost. This loss is because of the process of radioactive decay, where the unstable nuclei have uranium releases and transporting. See, this is wrong, though. This is wrong, though. Right? You will have 50 grams of uranium-235, but you will have 50 grams of something else. God damn it! This is wrong, though, right? If you have 100 grams of pure uranium-235, think you got some other stuff going on? Well, yeah, then you have weapons-grade nuclear material. This isn't right, right? Am I wrong? No. Are you having fun in a destroyed information economy yet? Boo! Chat, are you having fun learning with me? Yeah. See. You should switch over to the game Half-Life. We're going to do a Half-Life marathon for a charity stream for Chernobyl soon. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. Let's say you have 100 grams of radioactive element A. After one half-life, the amount of element A will be 50, but the mass of the sample will still be 100. Yes, yeah. Let A through B through decay. The mass of the elements A and B are about the same in beta decay, but only in insignificant amounts to be measurable. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So during radioactive decay, you either shoot out, you shoot out gamma rays and stuff like that, but you're either shooting out in terms of mass. Light doesn't have mass. You're shooting out an alpha particle, which is a helium nuclei, or an electron or a positron. Those have mass. When it does that, an atom will literally become a different atom. So it is losing mass, but compared to the nucleus, the mass of one electron or one helium nuclei is so small that in the time it takes for half of the material to become a different material, that amount of mass is negligible. And so 100 grams of uranium will become 50 grams of something else and still 50 grams of uranium. Light has negligible mass. It has 0. But now I'm correct, right? Where are my experts? Kyle, are you dating ChatGPT? I wish. I'm interested in the real answer. I think, Kyle, did you ask ChatGPT how to build a nuke? I'm on enough watch lists. But you see that? See, chat, that's an instructive thing that we just did, right? Where I asked a question and the AI summary was wrong because it didn't have the full context of what I wanted. Because these machines, right now, at least, don't know our intent of the question or the broader context of the question. And so this is how you get ChatGPT telling somebody to replace their table salt with barium and then literally going insane. Garbage in, garbage out. Thanks, Liz, for the 5. My dad says you literally lose half the mass of your original element as it decays into the other element. Yes, but that's not what was being. That's not what was being. Oh yeah, my dad says you're about right. Yeah. So you lose half of the uranium in this one ball, but that's because the other half is now a different element or elements. But it's still, roughly speaking, the same mass total, because the things that are flying out to change it are so teeny tiny. Right? More Game Studio. What did it do? No, the news story was... I didn't actually read all the way through it. Now we're doing it... Now this is a different kind of stream now. Different kind of stream. That's fine. I need to figure out this stupid controller thing anyway. Oh. Chad, I just had one of my Kevins do a full salon trip. Ooh-wee. Looking all right. This is what I'm talking about. Basically, an AI told him how to replace the chloride in his table salt with bromide, and he went literally insane and ended up in the hospital. Best science hair in the game, says it's Boker. Whee! Appreciate you. Yay, science stream. To me, my experts. But you see how that context was important? The AI doesn't know what I mean. You know. So when it says the uranium weighs 50% less, it doesn't, though. You have half as much of that element, but the rock you are holding doesn't become half of a rock. Do you know how many... Think of it this way. Do you know how much material would have to be flying out of uranium ore for it to half itself? I mean, it does take 700 million years, but think about the other highly radioactive elements. I mean, shit, the really radioactive stuff you'd be able to see shrinking in real time. That'd be weird. That'd be really weird to see a solid object literally just like blink out of existence because it got too small. Now that would be weird. That would be weird. I'm going to try to fix this. I'm going to save my game here, and I'm going to try to fix this while you ask for more science stuff. Chat, how we doing? Chat, is this guy for real? Plug this other controller back in, because it still works. Oh, come on. We've all seen shrinking in real time. I was in the pool. I was in the pool. I'm a shower. I mean, wait. I'm a grower. Yeah, I'm that one. This View controller. This controller is not supported. Got it. Got it. This game has no controller support. Okay. Let's just go with community layouts. I don't want gyro aim. Why did I get this, guys? Yeah, see, that's... Yeah, what the heck was all this? Yeah. Yeah, no. Let's get a different one. Yes. Sure. Apply it. No. No gyro. I don't want gyro. Okay, sure, whatever. Okay. So now that should have this PlayStation controller remap view layout. That should be fine, right? Okay. Let's try it. Beep boop. I think it's working. Here we go. Here we go. Wait. That's that. That's jump. That's this. This is... That's crouch. Huh. That's crouch. What is this, though? Okay, that's that button, I guess, but that's that. Pull this out. Aim there. Put my weapon away. Jump. All right, we're back in business. We're good. Thanks, Dupless. I think we're good.
Well, what do you think? You can... Couldn't have done it without Jonas's help.
Shoot Dad in the face. And Jonas. Beep boop. Whoop. Bam. 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 Now, where's a rad roach?
It's a rad roach.
Get him. We're back in business, Chad. Bam!
Care of that with your BB gun? Just aim and shoot.
I did.
Good work. That's one less rad roach to deal with.
Bam!
Let's get a picture together. Capture the moment. Hey, Jonas, get a picture of me with a big game hunter.
Don't trust the AI over you? Yeah, it's not perfect yet. But it basically will be soon.
Smile.
But it, like I said, it has been useful to gather an insane amount of information in one place rather than clicking through a dozen things to find it.
I am Alpha and Omega.
You have to double check it.
Beginning, as far as I can tell, you're a perfectly healthy 16-year-old girl. So, yes, you have to go to class to take your GOAT exam.
That exam's goated, chat. Am I right, chat?
Hey, it's not my call.
Chat,
Those are
am
the
I
rules.
right?
You're 16 now, so this year you take the GOAT. Come on, it's not so bad. Everyone has to take it. You'll do just fine. Take.
None of this matters. Gotta go.
Good morning.
Take the
Stopped in
goat.
to see the old man before class, eh?
Tunnel snakes rule!
Tunnel snake, Amada.
God!
Yeah? What do you want?
Tunnel snakes rule!
Only the baddest gang in Vault 101? Like you don't know.
Where'd you get those leather
rule this
jackets?
vault, and what we say goes. You'll stay out of our way if you know what's good for you.
No, Bucket, you don't have to rant here. Just keep sending me DMs that I will eventually read sometime.
None of your business, kid. Get out of here before you get hurt. If you mess with the tunnel snakes, you're asking for it.
Kyle, did
Got
you hear
me?
about the reboot of The Naked Gun? Yeah, everyone heard about that. It looks pretty funny. I don't know, I didn't see it.
Maybe you're right. We can deal with her later. Come on, tunnel
God,
snakes.
that's over.
This little bitch isn't worth our time.
Hey!
Whatever you say.
Language!
Bitch. You're the boss. Tunnel snakes rule.
Tunnel snakes rule!
Fine, let's go.
Punch you right in your stupid little
Hey,
Wally
Susie,
Mac
what's new?
crotch.
Oh, not much. Thanks for getting rid of them. Assholes. I don't know why they won't leave me alone. Just because my father's the overseer, I guess? Idiots.
I should have asked her, what's Amada with you?
Well, you made it. All set for the goat? Trust me, it really isn't that bad. Just something everybody has to go through. I'm sure you will, especially since it's multiple choice with no wrong answers.
Yeah, Zerberus.
We'll start as
that's
soon
a,
as
that's a,
everyone's
that's a
found a
good
seat.
tactic
Good
right
luck.
now. Chat, if you don't want the current
Take your seats so we can get started.
if you don't want the current
I've got
AI
other things
results
to do.
in your Google search results, type in whatever you want to type in, and then at the end of it, put -AI.
Well, now that everyone has managed to find the classroom,
I'm a pretty
get
lady.
started. No talking, and keep your eyes to yourselves.
I'm a pretty lady.
Yes, I'm talking to you, Mr. Deloria.
Sure thing, Mr. Brotch.
Unless anyone else has an insightful comment, let's get started. Question 1. A frenzied vault scientist runs up to you and yells, "I'm going to put
Chat, do
my
I basically
quantum
look like this
harmonizer
scientist to
in
you?
your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
Chat, is that basically how you imagine me? But doctor, wouldn't that cause parabolic destabilization of the fission singularity? Yeah, up yours too, buddy. Say nothing. Grab a nearby pipe and hit him on the head. What would I do? What would I do in this situation? I probably would say something like this.
Question 2. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a
Yeah, Kyra,
strange
isn't that cool?
infection in his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do?
Wait for the doctor. Firebird, thank you for the Primbus. Appreciate you.
Question 3. You discover a young boy lost in the lower levels of the vault.
I knew it.
He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do?
Run the boys' pockets.
Question 4. Congratulations. You've made one of the Vault 101 baseball teams. Which position do you prefer?
Baseball sucks.
Question 5. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill another Vault resident. What do you do?
Ask for a minigun instead. I don't want to miss.
Question 6. Old Mr.
Oh,
Abernathy
no.
locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to
Oh
get
no,
out.
there's gyro aiming.
Proceed.
I kind of like gyro aiming, actually. But I also don't like it. Yeah, I looked at that game. It gave me, yeah, tactical. I looked at that game. It gave me an existential situation. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again. You've been ordered to get him out of it. How do you proceed? None of this matters. You can just change your tags, can't they? I'll try to pick
Question 7. Oh no, you've been exposed to radiation, and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach.
That's not how radiation works.
What's the best course of treatment?
Maybe God will spare your life. If God existed, this all wouldn't happen.
Question 8.
See, look.
A fellow Vault 101 resident
Gyro
is
time.
in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it?
That's not how mutations work.
Question 9. You decided it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking and...
What's a good prank? Firecracker in the toilet could really give him a bidet that day that he wouldn't soon forget. Loosen the bolts. Break into the medical oh, Jesus, no. That's pretty good.
Question 10. Who is indisputably the most important person in Vault 101? He who shelters us from the harshness of the atomic wasteland, and to whom we owe everything
Boo!
we
Down with
have,
the overseer.
including our-
Boo!
Pencils down, people. That's it.
Is that arm coming out of your...
Infamous ghost. I'm sure most of you didn't find it so bad. Others, well, there are always openings in the maintenance department. Don't forget to
I don't know,
hand in your test
a
before you
prehensile
leave.
third hand
You
would be
don't want
pretty
to know
sick.
what happens to people who fail the goat. You can have the rest of the day off to celebrate or to pray as the situation warrants.
Good to see you.
Am I blocking anything?
I've
Nope.
got other things to do.
Hey, screw you, buddy. Hey, up yours. Why don't you go suck an egg, pal?
you are, Mr. Crutch. I hope you're okay.
See ya. I'm the prettiest girl in Vault 101. Wait. Nice boots. What are those? What are those? Doc Martens?
Thanks. See you tomorrow.
Ooh. I work out. I'm a pretty lady.
Yo, Teach, I'm done.
Yo, Teach, I'm done. What do I gotta do now, huh?
That I've been waiting for this day for a long, long time. Allow me to savor the moment. Now then, let's see. Really? Interesting.
Hey, Paul.
You've surprised me, Butch. I didn't think you had it in you. Hairdresser. Ooh, what a thunk it.
You're so full of it. That isn't true. I've got other things to do.
No.
I'm all done, Mr. Broch. I guess.
I don't remember
wait
this
a second.
part.
Can I have it back? I think I need to change.
No, my turn.
Wow. It says here you're going to be the Vault's marriage counselor.
What, just because I'm a
Almost
woman?
Makes me want to get married, just to be able to avail myself of your services.
Stop hitting on me.
Yes, it's refreshing to see such youthful enthusiasm.
Yeah, I was
Good
going to say
know
nice
that the goat
boo.
occasionally gets it right. You know what they say about monkeys and typewriters. Well, I'm glad things turned out so well for you. I hope your classmates find their results half as satisfying.
Yeah, so all that's... You can change any of this, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Science. And... Bam.
Hey.
I'll see you tomorrow. Right?
See you, Butch, you dumb piece of... Yeah, I should have gone repair. I know, shut up.
Wake up! Come on, wake up!
You need to know these things. I'm not...
Come on! You've got to wake up!
Why? What's the matter with you? What's wrong, Amada?
You've got to get out of here. Your dad is gone, and my father's men are looking for you.
Why? What do you mean Dad's gone?
He's left the vault. I don't know how, but he's gone. And my father, he's kind of gone crazy. It's Jonas! They killed him! My father's men. They took him and... Oh my God, you have to leave now!
Chat, if you've learned... We've had 33 science times already. I'm gonna have to reset that counter, but... No. I want a whole Fallout excursion total. We're up to over 200 science tiempos de ciencia. Chat, if you learned anything today, if you're having a good time, spam your favorite modes right now. You need to increase your speech to get into Vault 87, says Penitent. You don't know where I'm going. And apparently, you don't need to go inside Penitent. You just need to go to the front door, which is where I'm going.
Yeah, it's lucky I got here ahead of them. But we can't stand here talking. You've got to get out of here.
Woo, look at that. Look how buff RA is. Sheesh.
Oh, so you don't trust me now? Thanks a lot. You think it was easy for me to get here with the rad roaches and security all over the place? Your sense of self-preservation never fails to rise to the surface. Lucky for you, I have a plan. I can help you follow your dad and escape
Frederick,
from
I
the
actually
vault.
just bought some spam sushi, and it's staring at me like the Green Goblin mask.
Listen, there's a secret tunnel that leads directly from my father's office to... Use these to get into his... Oh, one more thing. Okay, I'll try...
Going to be around to hold your hand for...
Gimme.
Door if I can.
Gimme. Gimme. So, like I said, chat, I don't think we're gonna actually need that. This might be a very short run of this game in particular before we get to Fallout 4.
There she is. Hold it right there.
No.
Criminy, more roaches.
See.
You gotta help me! My mom's trapped in there with the rat roaches! No, I can't go back in there.
I'm not gonna let his mom die to rad roaches.
Ow, that hurt!
I'm not a psychopath. Even though it would save me a lot of time.
Ah!
Where are you?
Ah!
Bat. Sweet. I missed all of them.
Stop that!
Bat.
Hey, let it out!
We did it! My mom's gonna be okay! You're the best friend I've
Better
ever
man
had,
than
man.
I.
Hey!
Yes. Now I'm a tunnel snake. Yes. All security personnel need to be... Anybody in the outside anything needs to be going to the place to do the stuff. Hey, any wise guys out here? Oh! Hey, you got any wise guys out here?
It's our only chance, don't you see? We're getting out of here, just like the doctor. I'm not gonna let anyone stop us.
Hey, got any wise guys down here? Oh, you think you're so smart, hey? Hey, you think you're so you think you're so smart? You think you're so smart, huh? Oh, you think you're so smart, huh? You got a little wise guy. Not Floyd Lewis! Damn you! Damn you, bugs!
I don't know anything.
Hey, leave him all alone.
Look out!
Leave her alone.
Gotcha now.
Jonas, god damn it! Where am I going? Ow! Don't make me. Ow! Ow! Don't make me kill you. Be gentle with her. Be gentle with her. Yep. All right. Now we have to play. Once again, we have to play Wordle. Jonas! No! Apparently spam is popular in East Asia. Yeah, there's a Hawaiian sushi thing. I forget what it's called. But it's basically like fried spam on a piece of sushi with eel sauce, and it's delicious! Glory. Okay. So it could be seedy. Okay. It also could be... No, it can't be... Can't be entry. Could it be Betty? Yes, it could be Betty. It's not Betty. It could be... Nope. Could it be Where's? No. Could it be Ready? No. No. Could it be Italy? No. Could it be Newly? No. Uh-oh. Could it be Heart? No. Why is this one so hard? Could it be Heels? No. Am I going crazy? Could it be Hears? No. Could it be... Here? Wait. Chat, have I lost the plot? Angry? No, no. Am I going... What? No. 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 Oh, Deity. I didn't see that one. My bad. Ow! 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 Open the door.
If he let me beat up a model, just imagine what he'll let me do to you.
See you. Close it.
There's
Ow!
where that came from.
Ow. Get him, Roach. Now, Chad, here comes the best part in any Fallout game. The best part.
Actually opened it.
Amada, let's go. You and me. We can do it.
You did it.
You and me.
You opened the door.
We can be...
My God, I almost
History
didn't
can
believe
consider
it
us
was
just
possible.
friends. We could live together in an apartment for 15 years, and we can tell our moms that we're just friends. But in reality, we could be kissing.
No, you didn't need me. If anyone can survive out there, it's you.
It's all right.
It's tempting, but my place
Why not
is
fight
here.
them? Because I don't want
The
to
vault
just
needs me
murder
more than you do.
them.
I'm the only one who has a chance to talk some
Don't
sense
do it,
into my
Kyle.
father.
Girls are a
Listen,
distraction.
If you do catch up with your dad, tell him I'm sorry for...
Yeah.
For, you know,
I know.
Jonas and my father and everything. Goodbye.
Ow! Okay, well, if they're trying to kill me... Oh, there's too many. See you, losers. The best part of any Fallout game. Springstead, if girls are a distraction, I don't want to be paying attention, you know what I mean? It is the best. The best part of any Fallout game. Is this a mod? Why does it look so clean? It's on ultra high settings. Have you played Fallout London? Yes. Are you going to Peanut Stream tomorrow? I'm always in Peanut Stream. You may not know it, but I'm always there. Science. I do like a good melee weapon, to be honest. Wait. Yeah, small guns. Oh, yeah. Definitely get Black Widow, because everyone's going to be dudes. Disgusting men. Have this be a fun, yeah, just a fun little environmental storytelling thing. Alright, all my DLC is about to load in. Alright, chat. I might be able to do this game very quickly. Where is... Yep. Where is Vault 87? On the map. You know what? It is going to be impossible for you to tell me this with any amount of efficiency. One moment. Oh, don't look at that. Oh, don't look at that. That's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. That's neither there nor here. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even look at it. Don't even worry about it. Right there. It is. Go there and then there. Well, let's do it this way. Boop. Beep. Boop. Beep. Boop. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. The game is gone. The game is gone. Where did the game go? Chat, the game disappeared. How? I don't know what just happened. The game disappeared completely. Okay, so don't do that again. So look at this. Look at that. It's like there. Got it. I could still hear the game. It was just gone. That was weird. Radiation causes qubit flips. Computers right now don't have qubits. They only have bits. You know that. Come on, you know that. Come on. Rocket Boy, welcome. Alright. So, don't forget what you just looked at. Don't forget what you just looked at. What you just looked at was this. Oh, crap. Wait. Is it this one? Might be this one. It's like here? I think it's like there? We are trying to go. We're min-maxing this, baby. We are going straight to the most radioactive location in Fallout 3. That's what we're doing. Go. But you're right. Who said that about Metal Turtle? This is on ultra settings. Doesn't it look good? Sheesh. It does look good, huh? It looks real good. It looks real good. Maybe the most radioactive place are the places we found along the way. Nah. Alright, so now we just have to not die in our sweet tunnel snakes outfit. Yeah. Yeah. This is definitely me, Chad. I'm a pretty lady. The game is louder than your mic? Is it? Like how much? That's the first time you're saying that. Ow! 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 Wrong button. Ow. Well, that's a rude awakening. Yeah, nice jeans. Now, can we get here? We have no heals, no weapons, no nothing. Can we get... Can't hit me. Can we get to this location without dying and quickly find the most radioactive location in this game? I suppose we shall see. Dude, I remember being so full of, like, whimsy when I booted up this game for the first time. Just, like, seeing everything and being like, wow, there's infinite possibilities here. It's incredible. It's magical. It was a magical first game. What's the next agenda on the next long-form video? We have videos about a couple of things coming out. Next long video on the main channel is going to be... Yeah, I know there's more rats behind me. Ooh, perhaps this is the location. Nope. Close, though. Fallout Shelter. The next main channel video is either going to be about the chirality of life. Don't worry about it. Well, actually, you should worry about it. And then I have another Half-Life history written about a criticality accident where someone received the highest dose of radiation, highest full-body dose that anyone has ever experienced. And then I have a long-form video about Metal Gear Solid and nuclear policy and that kind of stuff, which should be fun. But don't worry, Russian, if you want to stay up to... If you want to know everything that we're doing, of course, the best way to stay up to date with all of that... The best way to stay up to date with all that is, of course, to join the facility. You've already joined the gaming channel, I see, but you can join the facility at patreon.com/Kyle Hill. And you might want to do that relatively soon, you and the rest of chat, because we have some facility exclusive content coming your way. Some of it will be free on YouTube, but most of it will be for facility professors and researchers only, and it is a full podcast with my young ward 8F, a very talented science gaming content creator boy who works with the Kevins and I at the facility, and we'll be every week we'll be taking your questions at the facility in one of the new office archaea arcologies, and we'll be answering only questions from facility staff members, and we will have a video each and every week for free for everyone who is a part of the facility. Like I said, some of it will be free on YouTube. Bugs. But almost all of it will be behind the blast doors for facility members specifically, And it's a way that I want to engage with you more and give you more exclusive stuff that you feel like it's worth it to join me and all of my Kevins here. So I hope to see you there soon. It'll be cool. Everyone, there's a lot of private Discord members here too, and they will tell you that having our little private community behind hermetically sealed blast doors, it's one of it. From what did I? Fremy, welcome. Thank you for the big support last stream, Fremy. I remember you, of course I do. But anyway, you can ask any of the members here who are in the private Discord. They'll tell you it's one of the friendliest, most nerdiest, most intelligent Discords out there. I very much enjoy it. We have hundreds of nice peeps there already. I am going through. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Oh, God. This is not how the game's supposed to be played, by the way. If you haven't figured that out. This is how you die very quickly. This is how you die quickly. Somebody smart and talented. It's so many talented folks. There's a lot of talented folks. I mean, heck, I think this is the right... Or it could be like... Oh, it's like here, isn't it? It is. It's like right here, isn't it? I'll get to this location first. I came too far. I mean, heck, you know the nuclear power company, TerraPower, that I went to in Washington? One of our facility members in the Discord is literally a project lead at TerraPower working on the nuclear waste cancer medication project. I mean, we have very smart, capable folks that mostly just post memes. But I also get, I get episode oh, Super Mutant! I get episode ideas, I get shorts ideas, I get everything. Run away! Ah! Anyway, chat, I'm just saying it's good. And I'm going on and on about it because soon we will have some pretty cool exclusive stuff there, that's all. I'm starting to have the feeling that... Oh, no. Fremy! Fremy, what are you doing? Okay, so this is definitely not the location. Did they just blow themselves up? Sure did. Fremy! Gifting 20 subby bubbies, Fremy. Over on YouTube, Fremy. That is incredibly generous. You don't need to do that. I very much appreciate that you did, just like last stream, Fremy. Super duper generous. This was not the right way to go. Thank you, Fremy. I appreciate you. That's awesome. Like I said, what? Did I not save? Like I said, Fremy, you don't need to do that, but I very, very much appreciate that you do. Kyle, where are you trying to go? I'm trying to go to the entrance of Vault 87 to see how hot it is. And then, wait, can I also do the... Then we also have to hack this game. Thank you, Fremy. I appreciate that. Sheesh! Fremy! 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 I think it was here. Is it like here? Thank you, Fremy. This is not going as easy as I thought it might go. Hey, there's Megaton. Gosh bless America. One second. Where are you? Where are you? Show me where you are. Show me. Show me. Show me where you are. Show me where you are. Wait, okay, wait. Oh, I was going the right way, wasn't I? Wait a second. Oh, it's all the way over there? The heck? Wait. Okay, wait. Damn it! I'm using one hand, chat. 1 second. Definitely no TTS anymore. Yeah, TTS still works. Or it should. Where is this? Damn it! Okay, where is this? Where? I'm getting confused. Confabulated even. Where? Why is this so hard to see? Holy crap. Wait. Chad, isn't this incredible gameplay right now? It's here, isn't it? It's right there. Yep. And then it is right... There's that little thing. And then it is right here. Beep. Bam! How far do I have to go? Oh, God. All right. Okay, so I was close last time, but now here we are. All right, Chet. We might be able to do this. Man, looking at that many menus, it's like Starfield. Or we could... Well, I mean, part of the fun is trying to get there at level 1, I guess. Because we could try to activate God mode again and just run there, but that's no fun. Hit set. Stay away from me. Stay away. Stay away. Stay away. Stay. Would the air have some sort of smell after a radioactive event? If some, during a nuclear blast, some air is turned into the giant fireball is plasma, and if some of the air is being ionized, I imagine that it might smell differently, yeah. But how much and where and what it would smell like, I have no idea. I have no idea. I was born in the radiation. You merely adapted to it. This game is awesome. I think I have the... Thank you, Dupless. I think I have the location correct. I just need to mark some stuff down. Thank you again, Fremy. Fremy! Oh, Fremy! Dude, getting stuck in the frickin' metro tunnels of Fallout 3. Okay, so there's two... there's two times that I can think of in frickin' Bethesda games where I get stuck underground and it's the worst thing. First one is in that, what is it called? The Black Rock, or what are the underground series of dwarven tunnels in Skyrim? I got stuck down there for so long, it was so stupid, I hated it. The other time is when I got stuck down in the Capital Wasteland tunnels. Holy crap. That's fine. They're probably fine. It's just a bunch of scorpions. It's just a pack of scorpions. So, one thing, chat. It would be harder for scorpions this size to exist because they breathe through holes in their side. And those holes in their side grow based on... scale based on the surface area of the animal, right? But their body scales based on the volume of the body. The body scales based on volume, or length cubed, where the sphericals, where they drink the air into their bodies, only scales based on the square of the length. So this is the square cube law you may have heard before. You may have heard people talk about when they talk about like monsters and giant Godzilla kind of situations. But because of that, it's probably fine. But because of that, giant animals that breathe that way probably wouldn't be able to exist at that size. That was fine. That's probably fine. That's probably fine. That's probably fine. That's probably fine. I'll be saved by these Bremen. That guy will 100% murder me. Kyle, I have a friend who doesn't believe in the moon landings. He thinks the Van Allen belt would kill anyone trying to get to the moon. I've heard that before. He has a science degree. Well, no, he doesn't. I mean, he wasn't paying attention. How do I talk to him about it? Okay. There are reflectors on the moon put there by people who landed there that we use to judge the distance and other things of the moon. So we take giant lasers and we shoot them at these retroreflectors on the moon, and we get signals back, and we can measure that, like the distance of the moon. How do we do that if there's nothing there from us? Now he would say that, well, we don't do that, but we do. So why does he believe we never got to the moon? Why? It would be arguably harder to fake going to the moon than it would be to go to the moon. I told him about the retroreflectors. He thinks that's a lie because you can't do that yourself. No, you could. Why not? Ask an astronomer. You could. Lord of Dunsfold, the Stig. Aye, and he's called the Stig. Welcome. No, they knew what I was gonna do! Ah! So you already knew about the retroreflectors, which means you're a smart cookie. So if you were able to talk to him and he doesn't believe you about anything, I don't know if he's gonna believe me about anything. Yeah, the Mythbusters did that. Yep. Yeah. So he has a science... Frederick. So he has a science degree, which means he probably watched Mythbusters. Mythbusters did an entire episode on like 3 to 5 different moon landing conspiracies and debunked all of them. Does he think all of those debunkings are incorrect? Because I could... It's fine. Because I could text Adam Savage right now and ask him about it. Yeah, it was a good episode. You can't catch me. I'm a tunnel snake. Hiss. Uh-oh, they can catch me. Oh, they can't catch me. Hiss. Although my favorite episode of Mythbusters is shooting bullets into water when they fired a 50 cal into a pool. That's my favorite. Okay, so there's little lamplight. Let's get that. Yeah, Kubrick insisted that they filmed on location. You have Adam's number? Yeah, I'm good friends with Adam Savage, yeah. Not a big deal. Not a big deal, chat. Not a big... NBD. NBD, chat. That's fine. Yeah, don't worry. No big deal. No big deal. No big... NBD, chat. Stop killing the wild dog! Oh, there it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. No. I need to look at this sign. Wait. I can look at the other sign. That sign has radioactive information on it. No! Ow. 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 Oh, no! We have to read this. It has cool radioactive information on it. Ugh. How do I get away from these guys? I need it. We're here. We need to read the sign. No, puppy. No. 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 Bad dog. No. 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 Oh, God. We might need to extend the stream of Fallout 3 to another day, chat. Oh, God, I don't want to do that. Oh, God. Go! Did you forget that Vault 87 was home to the Super Mutants? Yes. I did. Okay. I think we're almost out of their attack radius. Get on. Please turn back. Not until they go away. It'll be just quicker to die, man. Nope. Nope. You're wrong. Nope. See? Oh, ye of little faith. Oh, ye of little faith. So little. So little. So little. So little. Lady, stop scratching me. Yes, you're very cute. And no, I can't show you Lady. She'll scratch me in the face or something. All right, chat. Here we are. This is the only thing we need to do in Fallout 3 at the moment. Okay, so chat. This is where I'm trying to go, basically. We're at the end of today's stream, basically. Do you want to save more Fallout 3 for the next stream, or do you want to finish this out right now? Let me know. 1, if you want me to finish. 2, if we continue on later. And I'll show you my cat. 1, if we finish now. 2, if we finish later. I told you. Yeah, she's kind of fat now. 1 1 2 1 2 1 1 2 2 1 1. We go on to Fallout 4 after this. 1 1 2 1 1 1 1 1. Finish it. All right. Okay, chat. Here we go. Okay, chat. Here's a cool. Okay. So we're here at the most radioactive location in Fallout 3'S or 3. And the first thing that we see is some very real-looking radiation signs. What does it say? What does it say? What does it say? Green, low-induced radiotoxicity. Moderate-induced radiotoxicity. Red is high-induced radiotoxicity. I don't know exactly what that means, but it says, very high radiation levels, cleanup in progress. The annual dose limit may be reached in only 0.5 seconds of exposure. Damn it! Ah! I thought... Jesus Christ. Okay, so if you can reach your annual dose in just 0.5 seconds, that's a crazy amount. So The yearly annual radiation... I should know this off the top of my head. On average, people receive about 0.6 millirems. Okay? 0.6 millirems per year. Okay. So in 0.5 we're going to do some math now. In 0.5 seconds, it needs to reach 600 millirem? 600 millirem. Okay, so 600 millirem is equal to 6 millisieverts per year. sorry. 6 millisieverts per year, which is 6,000 micro. Wait, no. Do the conversion second first. Okay. So it's 6 millisieverts per year in half a second. So that's the limit that you're trying to get to, right? So in 0.5 seconds it can get to 6 millisieverts. So in per second it's 12 millisieverts. 12 millisieverts per second. Okay. 12 millisieverts per second. Now multiply 12 millisieverts per second is equal to 720 millisieverts per hour. Nope. Per minute, which is 43,000 millisieverts. Holy crap. 43,000 millisieverts per hour, which is 43 sieverts per hour. Sheesh. Which is roughly, it's like 1.5 rad per second. The math is getting dangerous. Guys. Okay, so 43 sieverts per hour is crazy. Remember, 10 sieverts will give you a lethal dose basically 100% of the time. So in this area, the sign is saying that it has rates that will give you a yearly acceptable dose in half a second, which is crazy. So to give you some context, I've walked around Fukushima. I've walked around for a week. I've walked around Chernobyl for a week. I support charities in Ukraine and in Chernobyl to take care of the wild dogs. 43 sieverts per hour is 43 million microsieverts per hour. If it's 1.5 rads per second, then you get a lethal dose in this game all the time. In fact, you do, yeah. So that's 43 million microsieverts per hour, which if you go to the hottest place that I went to in Chernobyl, which is underneath the dome, right next to the sarcophagus, over which stands the NSC, and under the NSC is the Elephant's Foot. That is only 2.1 million times hotter than where I was in Chernobyl. 2 million times hotter. Let's check it out. Wait, wait. Now, we need to activate God mode in this game. How do we do that? Do we do it the same way? Yes! I'm hacking the planet! Yes. Okay. Now we are as they say, invincible. Now we just need to find the most radioactive location. Wait. What was it? It was, TCL, right? Yes, hacking the planet activated. Yes, 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 yes. Hacking the planet activated. Fly! Yes! Goodbye, losers. Okay, now where am I trying to go? Wait, it's over here. Whoa! Whoa! Hacking the planet. Oh, here it is. Wait, here it is. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, okay, chat. Here it is. It's the most radioactive place in all of Fallout 3 should be right there by that dead scientist that you see that I'm using my gyroscope to aim with, because gyroscope is something that we all wanted. Okay. Now, what did I say? To give you your annual amount of radiation dose in half a second, we're talking about something 2 million times hotter than underneath the dome in Chernobyl. Now, you will die if you get 1,000 rads, which is 10 sieverts, which is 99, which is LD 99. It's the lowest dose that if you get, 99% of people will die from it. Now, 1 rad, so that's 10 sieverts, which is 1,000 rad. Okay, 1,000 rad. Okay, 1,000. Here we go. Holy crap! Okay, wait a second. Okay, wait a second. So the highest amount of radiation that we found in Fallout New Vegas was between 2 and 300, like 275 to 310. 275 to 310. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, man. I guess that didn't work, huh? Shit. Whoa! 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 Trying to find the hottest. Okay, it seems like the hottest area in Fallout 3 is 3,000, almost 4,000 rads per second. So again, if we're going by the 1 kilorad death heuristic, that is in less than 3 seconds a lethal dose of radiation. Less than 3 seconds. Now, do I actually... the noise is annoying me. Oh, and by the way, this noise is not accurate. 3,000 rads per second, you would hear a solid sound. You would be getting so many impingements in the sensor of your Geiger counter. It wouldn't be going... This is a counts per second, counts per minute that you can... It's like... If you were getting that amount of radiation, your Geiger counter would sound like this. Like that. Okay. So, do I know anything off the top of my head that is that radioactive? Honestly, the only things that I can think of that are more radioactive than that are criticality accidents, where individuals like Louis Slotin, Harry Daghlian Jr., and Robert Peabody, who you'll learn about on the channel soon, they get lethal amounts of radiation in fractions of a second. Not like 3 seconds, like fractions of a second. So that's the only thing that I can think of that might be worse than this, like demon core level of irradiation. How does this compare to real-world locations like the hot cell in INL? The hot cell at INL and its height... I've been told it gets to about 10,000 Röntgen. And that is how much the elephant's foot was putting out. Okay? 10,000 Röntgen per hour. Now let's convert that. Röntgen and rad are roughly equivalent. So 10,000 Röntgen per hour is 10,000 rads per hour. Right? Divide that by 60, that's per minute. Divide that by 60, that's per second. So the hottest place in the Idaho National Laboratory gets about as hot, or can get about as hot, as the elephant's foot. And that value is 2. 2.7. Super mutant, shut up! Is 2. That value is 2.7. This value is 3.6 thousand. So this location in Fallout 3 is 1,000 times, more than 1,000 times hotter than the elephant's foot. That's crazy. Chat, that's crazy. Chat, that's crazy. Is the surface of the sun radioactive? No. Man, chat, you teaching me those hacks saved the entire stream. Because I wouldn't be able to even approach those areas. The sun is not radioactive in the way that you... No. There are no heavy metals decaying in or around the sun. The sun is radioactive in that it's emitting no, it's not radioactive. No, it's not. There's a fusion reaction happening inside the sun that emits a lot of neutrons, but that would be like saying that there's no nuclear material doing that. It is forcing together helium, it's forcing together hydrogen and helium. Rad is equivalent to dose? No, it's not. Rad is a radioactive absorbed dose, which is energy per kilogram of material. It doesn't relate directly to how it affects like human tissue. Now, Röntgen, or REM is Röntgen equivalent man. And so REMS, which a lot of places in the United States still use, is Röntgen equivalent man. So it takes Röntgen, which is kind of like rad, and then it applies a quality factor Q based on what is being irradiated, like your spleen, your brain, your sweet testicles. So that makes it. Do you see the difference there? It's taking a raw indication of energy per kilogram and then applying it to something like the human body with another weighting factor, making it more applicable to the human body. Doesn't the sun extrude radioactive waves, make going into space radioactively dangerous? No. Well, so what's coming out from the sun, stars, space, other events, what you're worrying about are high energy cosmic rays, particles, UVA, UVB, if your spaceship has a big sunroof. But what I'm getting at is that there are nuclear reactions happening in the sun. It itself is not radioactive. What's the other term for rad? There are 5 units used in radiation protection and health physics and shit. It's you have sieverts and grays, and then those are roughly equivalent. And then on the other side of roughly equivalent are rads, Röntgens, and REMs. Charged protons during a CME. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're worried about high energy particles ionizing you, X-rays, gamma rays, things like that, ionizing you in space. but what is producing them isn't radioactive material. Does that make sense? So you can have fusion reactions without radioactive material. We use some radioactive material, tritium. You can use tritium in a fusion reactor, DT, deuterium tritium fuel. But the sun uses hydrogen in space. And it just forces it together. The hydrogen itself isn't radioactive. There's no decay happening in the sun, exactly. What about Curies, says the Penitent Man? So, energy held up in radiation plus what it does to human body and other tissue and material. You have the 5. You have Sieverts, Greys, roughly equivalent. Then you have RR, Rads, Röntgens, Rems, roughly equivalent. Those are energy, dose kind of things. Curies and becquerels are measurements of raw radioactivity. The becquerel is the most pure. It is how many disintegrations per second, how many decays per second, how many helium nuclei or positrons and electrons are flying out from a rock per second. Curies were invented to make that easier, because super radioactive stuff can have billions and billions of disintegrations per second. So to simplify that, they made Curies, which is like 1/10 billionth, or there's like 10 billion becquerels per Curie. So it makes everything a lot small. It's the same way astronomers will use different units to shorten giant astronomical numbers and distances and energies and stuff like that. So like a parsec is a way to make light years more manageable. Kilometer is a way to make centimeters. You know what I mean? Or other way around. Wait. No. It's like kilometers and centimeters in that it is a different unit to condense the numbers into something workable. You know what I mean? Is it 10 billion? Is it? I really should try harder to memorize these numbers when I talk about them, because I keep having to look them up. I should just memorize them. I tried to memorize a lot of the numbers, a lot of the dates for nuclear accidents. I still get TMI wrong. That's 1979. Okay, so was I right? Yeah, I think I'm right. I said 10 billion, right? Something like that. That is not that window. I said 10 billion, right? Bring it up! Nope, that's me. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Yes, it's 1 Curie is equal to 3.7 times 10 to the 10 becquerel. So it's 37 billion becquerels per 1 Curie, which if you want to drop the 3.7, it's 10 billion. 10 to the 10. So, yes. Why isn't it doing what I want it to do? Fallout 3 does not pass the Becquerel test. Thank you, some person, for the 199. I mean, you memorize a lot of numbers. I know, but if I'm going to be talking about, radiation and stuff for my day job, I should know these numbers and factors and things like that and how to go between them off the top of my head. Beer time? You're telling me. Like moles in chemistry. Yeah. So, yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. So Avogadro's number is a way to collapse the immense number of atoms per some amount of material into a workable number like moles. So 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd is the number of atoms per moles of material. That mole of material being defined as the grams equivalent to its mass number. So for 1 mole of oxygen is, what, 18? 18 grams per mole? And so in 18 grams of oxygen, no, that's water, sorry. In water, there's 18 grams per mole. So in 18 grams of water, there is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd atoms, which is roughly, almost a trillion. So it's a lot, right? Curie was so hot after I gave her that synth body. I know, right? Sheesh. I'm a clanker lover. What? Atomic weight of water. It's 18, right? 18.015 grams per mole. Thank God! Ugh. I need to be better. Now that I'm out of school, look, I want to be better than most science content people that you watch. I want to actually know. I want to actually conceptually understand these things. I want to know these numbers off the top of my head. I want to be able to answer hard questions for you. I do. I take it seriously. I just wrote down on one of my Post Malone it notes. I have a couple of radiation, nuclear reactor physics, health protection textbooks that I got online that I'm going to start reading at least 1 hour a day. I'm going to do it. Kyle, what's a Google to the power of Google? The number of zeros would take me longer than the lifetime of the universe to write out. Something like that. My life is too important to memorize any number that doesn't claw itself into my skull. Well, this is what I do every day, so it behooves me to be better at it. Anyway, chat. A lot of fun things coming up on the channel. If you want more science after this, you can go back to the main channel. We just put up a new video about a tour of a cooling tower in Slovakia. I got the very, very rare time to go inside. A very rare opportunity to go inside a cooling tower that wasn't in operation. I have someone sing the Halo theme song for you in it. It was a very cool opportunity, and I'm glad to finally show you. It took too long. The video isn't doing well, so go check it out. Okay. Coming up soon, we're going to have some Metal Gear Solid streams here on the gaming channel. We're going to have Metal Gear. I interviewed a nuclear weapons historian about the Metal Gear series for an episode on the main channel. We have another Half-Life history coming up. We have another existential threat I want to warn you about coming up on the main channel. And I need to make another standout warning piece about AI and what I think is coming down the pike or the pipeline. I don't know what phrase is correct. But chat, a lot of fun stuff. A lot of fun stuff coming up. Of course, all these gaming streams powered by Basilisk, the only esports organization that wants to create more scientists and support science and STEM education. We just recently partnered with the Planetary Society of Carl Sagan fame, and now Bill Nye. We also partnered with Caltech's Institute for Quantum Information and Matter, and then we went to the Esports World Cup with our StarCraft 2 players, and one of our StarCraft 2 players won the entire World Cup. Hell yeah! Sheesh! So check out Basilisk. We have some more news relating on some more people we're bringing on to Team Basilisk. I'll say this: if you like fighting games, you're gonna like some upcoming news from Basilisk. If you're a fan of fighting games like Tekken, Street Fighter, Smash Brothers, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. Kyle, is that a DNA molecule floating and rotating behind you? Oh yeah. Huh. That's where I put that. Thanks, man. But yeah, a lot of fun coming up on the channel. Oh, and also I should mention once again, you're gonna want to join the Patreon. You're gonna want to get in behind the blast doors to check out these sweet rotating models of nucleotides and acids and bases, because we do have a new ramped up version of Office Hours coming exclusively to you, featuring all of your questions. I will only be answering and talking about questions that come from behind the blast doors. And it'll be me and my young ward of the state, ADEF, talking about them. We already filmed the first 2 episodes. It's gonna be good. I think you'll like it a lot. Thanks to the community for making me a member, says Wako. I love watching the son of gas station Thor. Okay, so not only is he a gas station attendant, but he also has to be. I also have to be his son. Are you gonna do any DC or Marvel science videos? Unless I get a really good idea, I gotta be honest. After my stint at Because Science and doing a superhero video every week for 5 years in a row, without missing a week, I've pretty much answered all the superhero questions that exist. And I don't really care about superheroes anymore. I gotta be honest. I don't watch any shows. I haven't seen any superhero movies in almost 10 years. I just don't care anymore. We found a new niche. We are rad guys, girls, thems. We are, you know what we are. Anyway, chat. Except Batman. Batman's still pretty cool. Chat. A lot of fun stuff coming up. I don't care where I see you next time, whether it's on the next live stream, the new Office Hours coming up, maybe next week, early next week for members for Patreon. I think we'll put up the cuts because I want to see all the feedback. I'm going to adjust whatever you want me to adjust. I want to involve you in the process, whether I see you there, next main channel video, next whatever it is. I don't care where. What I do care about is until that time where I see you. Oh, did I time it perfectly so that it looped all the way back around to the intro music? Until that time, chat. I want you to be nice to each other. Because this is all we got.